Well, 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 look who came crawling back. It's me, actually. I'm the one who came crawling back. Y'all are here. Y'all walked here triumphantly and shit. I'm, like, weaseling my way back into my chair, being like, oh my god, can I do it? I'm so rusty. I haven't done this in so long. My streams, they were what they were before, and, like, it's a social activity, and social activities make me nervous. I guess I'll crawl back to this. It's been pretty successful so far, and it's netted me a couple of friends. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess I did come crawling back. Crawling back in the new drip. Look at this shit. Yeah, like, I really only have, one question for you guys. That's... Oh, well... image resolution moment, hold on. How we doing? Alright, well, that's, I'm gonna press the -2 button on my own joke there in my head, but, yeah, no, good to see y'all. It's been quite a while. I didn't actually anticipate just not streaming at all. I imagined, like, that I would have maybe done at least one thing in the interim, but no, I just, I enjoyed my time off, and, came back refreshed. I did some vacationing, I did some not vacationing, and some work on some stuff. And, now we have a whole lot of things to catch up on. You saw the image come up cropped badly, and you'd have to expect a bald Crash. I mean, I guess that might be the next, emote slot. If we're gonna have a 6th emote slot, then it's gonna be just me being bald, and it's gonna be like the King Neptune thing, where it's like I'm holding the paper bag in my head, and anytime I press the button, like, the luminosity increases by, like, 600-fold, and you all get blinded. I'll use that as the flashbang as kind of like a, hey, you didn't see me just, like, fuck up really badly there, kind of moment. And sitting here, waiting all day. Well, good for you, Bear. I'm glad to see your dedication. It's very nice of you. I do appreciate that. Alright, so, I suppose we ought to get things going, right? Are y'all ready to, like, see the new model and be wowed by the artistic talents of one DirtNolk? One Dirkathan Nolkathan? I see a woo in chat. That's one excited individual. I hope there's multiple excited individuals. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I lied. I actually cheated all of you. There is no new model. It was all an elaborate prank, and it wasn't real. And alright, this joke's already run its course. Oh, wow, look at that. There I am. There I am, Gary. There I am. Yes, we have new model achieved. This is me now. I hope it is the ideal Crash performance. You might not like it. In which case, what, do you prefer the old one? I think you should like it, in fact. Yeah, so, like, new model time. It's really cool. I now have, like, a, like, partial angle towards the screen, and I now only look towards it when I'm speaking. You know, we're still in VTuber free, so it's not like we could come up with, like, different syllables for each different mouth movement, but, you know, now we got a little yappy mouth going on, making a lot of movements, so it's, like, a lot more dynamic and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and I got boil lines too. I got the Ed Netty inspiration from that. I didn't know what the hell to call them at first, but then when I described them to DirtNolk, he was like, "Oh, you mean boiling lines?" And I'm like, "Sure, I guess. Artman, you take over. You know how things work around here." But yeah, no, boiling lines are great. It adds a little bit of dynamism to an otherwise, you know, to a PNG model, right? It's I see all of the big VTubers do that with their, like, Fugies and their drawings of when they can't, like, actually be there in model form because either their PC is crapping out or they're just like, you know what, I don't feel like launching VTube Studio today. So yeah, I did that, and I love the boiling line effects anyways from, like, Ed and Eddie too. Like, I love that cartoon, so, like, it's a great time to actually get that thing going on here. You know, as promised, I do actually have. Oh wait, right. I have to get the audio going. Hold on. It was part of the joke that like I was intending it for me to know music when I switched over for like the sorry nothing joke. But as a result, it was the way I set it up. It's like OBS will not easily transfer over the music. Let me make a correction on that real quick. Turn that over to like Explorer, and then turn this on for the BRB screen. Turn this on for the chatting screen, and browser audio capture. Firefox. That should be good. Right? Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now we get to hear more Mega Man X Corrupted as we yap about stuff. Your waist got slightly less pinchable too. Yeah, I mean, you know, some sacrifices had to be made. The legs also got significantly less pinchable too. I don't know if you can see them, but good luck actually grabbing me by the thighs now. You horny bastards will have to actually seek other tiny twink boy alternatives. But yeah, the boiling art style be making a comeback around the clock. I'm part of it now. And, I, half the man I once was, but still twice the man you are. Oh, good joke. Let's go. That's actually, like, it reminds me of such a funny story from, like, high school, where it's like, what was it? It was, like, two of, like, my homeroom classmates or whatever were, like, chatting shit up by the lockers or something like that. And, you know, one of them told, person A told person B, like, oh man, you're like 100% black and 100% Mexican. And then the person B goes, yeah, and I'm twice the man you are. And it's like, that is one of the best, like, I mean, the whole interaction was friendly. It's still one of the best clapbacks ever, dude. I fucking remember that to this day. Anyways, but I might even be 5 times the man that I once was before, because we have multiple emotion toggles. Now, when I'm making smart, cheeky little jokes like this, I can just, you know, embellish in my own ego and my own wit and intelligence and just kind of lord over all the rest of you scrubs. It's wonderful. It's probably my favorite emote. And the only thing that compares is just actually how humble I am and how little I brag about myself. I'm actually the best about not bragging too much about myself. I only ever speak the truth about me and am completely measured in my perception, my self-perception. So, you know, you'll be seeing a lot of those emotions. But we also have a couple more to show off. When, you know, occasionally, this brag sprite looks like a Total Drama Island character. Yeah, no, you're not entirely wrong. I mean, the entire character kind of looks like a Total Drama Island character if you really think about it. Like, it's a little maybe too detailed for Total Drama Island, but, like, if I just had a square head, then, like, this would totally be Total Drama Island core. I do have 2 other emotions to show off, though. Every once in a while, you know, you do know that there's, like, something within, say, the realm of getting sent to the, like, the torture dimension in, Mega Man Square Root of -1, getting fucking golden experienced by Dr. Wily. So sometimes I get a reaction like this, you know? And, yeah, I just need something to express my laughter, frustration, everything all at the same time. This is a wonderful one. I love how big the mouth is on this boy here. It's so exciting and, like, I don't know, dynamic, has a nice lean forward to it. It's beautiful. And then, last but not least, is the angry sprite. This will be reserved for whenever you guys start to just piss me off, which is to say often. But yeah, no, we have a nice handful of different little emotions now to toggle through. I can also put my hand down in the slug emotion because I'm just that cool. And I think it's going to make for a much more joyous and interactive experience. You'll actually get to have, you know, that little extra connection of me connecting to whatever I'm playing. Mouth so big he can eat a whole damn glizzy. I could already do that, thank you very much. I didn't need the help of, you know, a larger animated mouth. Less angry and more mild annoyance? Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go too far out with it. I think that, you know, crushing a controller in my fingers is maybe goes a little bit too far, but mild annoyance tends to be more my mood when I'm starting to play shit like, oh good, now the game is sending me up a gigantic hill and right into like 4 imps that I can't see. And what's that around the corner? Oh, a bunch of Varens. I guess I'll use my shotgun to fucking take them all out. This is wonderful. So, yeah, that one's gonna see a lot more use than I think. Yeah, it's also the general sentiment I have when I'm playing Mega Man Soccer Bear, you're right. Fighting that one boss with only the Mega Ball? Yeah, we'll catch the rest of YouTube up on that soon enough, but yeah, suffice to say, I've got a lot of a wide range of emotions now, and I'm happy about that. And actually, speaking of controller, I can show off. There's actually a little bit more that I did not show off in the trailer there. Nolk also gave me a little gaming controller. It's there's a little bit of an optical illusion going on here, but so long as you don't peek too far past the veil of the kimono, you'll actually it'll actually all work out for you. So yeah, now I have like a little controller to hold whenever I be doing gaming. You'll see this a lot, obviously, but maybe today we won't be doing that. But Crash got them gibbon arms? I don't know what you mean. I think that I'm just having a perfectly normal bending angle. Don't think about it too much, okay? But yeah, I have it to apply to all of my emotions too, so we'll get to see all of them in action. There's so few restrictions in this new model. I'm really honestly thrilled just about like the wide range of emotion I have now. I mean, just imagine a scenario in which you can only stare directly forward at a camera, and you can only and you do this for 2 years on end. What do you think that would do to somebody's psyche? Do you think it would break them? Do you think it would turn them into stone? Do you think it would freeze their heart over? And the answer is yes, because I'm just completely unleashed now. I'm ecstatic to be doing like something that has a lot more activity to it. I cannot stress enough how much I love this. Xbox 360 controller, a man of culture. True. None of that PlayStation controller with its dog nose fucking control sticks and you know, shapes that are all like confusing because their X is not the same as X on any other controller. No more scuffed aliasing on the avatar too. Yeah, I think so, question mark. I mean, look, I'm in front of a dark background and I'm kind of a large boy right now, so it's definitely a little bit difficult to see. I'm sure the scuffed aliasing might come through a little bit more when we go down to gaming size, but hey, it looked good in just chatting. Well, you know, I actually always look good, but that's besides the point. But for now, let's go back to the normal ones, because we're not gaming yet. That's for later. And then, yeah, I also have, in addition, I can take out my glasses off. Yippee! In case I don't know, really need to focus or react to something. Do like the joke from Airplane where you take your glasses off like 4 times in order to like, you know, emphasize that you're serious. Yeah, I got no glasses, and it's cool. I mean, when I'm probably, I think when I will get maybe some more emotion toggles in the future, you know, DirtNolk is always there for me to, exploit for labor. I can, I'll probably be rearranging maybe, you know, what's available on my macro keyboard, and I might not be able to take my glasses off that instantly. I don't tend to do that anyways during stream. I don't tend to do that between streams, so, but for right now, hey, we have access to all 12 different emotion states and glasses on and off all at once. It's awesome. Crash, Clang, Bang, Bonk, and Crush. Is Clang, Bang, Bonk, and Crush like my weird brothers that we don't talk about? Are they my 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th cousins thrice removed? Hey, Scorebar, welcome. It's kind of terrifying. Wait, which thing was kind of terrifying? The arms? I'm kind of lost track there. As usual, I get lost in the sultry tones of my own voice. Taking glasses off to focus, which is the opposite of me taking my glasses off to downgrade my vision to 120p. Damn, that is quite unfortunate. I still don't got no glasses. It's a wonderful thing at almost 28 to have vision that is, you know, still functioning overall. I mean, I've definitely noticed my eyesight's gotten a little worse in the last 3 years or so, but as far as, like, you know, the practical distances that you're gonna have to, like, look at every day, I'm still, you know, well within reason and full clarity. I mean, I can eventually... Sometimes I test myself on, like, on the bus or the train or something, like, how far can I read? And it's like, I can't really read that advertisement so well. The text is a little too tiny, and it's a bit too far. But, still rocking with great eyesight, baby. Woohoo! Good name combinations there, Grim. Hey, Zachy, what's up? You're, not too late. We just showed off all of my toggles and the fact that I have, glasses off variants of all of them. It's a good time. I'm very happy to be here with, awesome art, which, again, if you're coming in late, that was made by my friend DirtNolk. You can find on Twitter and the Blue Sky. How much does he check his DMs on there? That's a great question. Is he open for commissions? That's also a great question. But, you know, if you like the art style, I wouldn't be opposed into asking him, being like, hey, do you want to do something for one of my chat members? They'll pay you some money. And, you know, we can maybe arrange something there. Thank you for the compliment. I do agree. This is a very nice model. It is I'm so much more comfortable in my own skin on stream now. I mean, I'm still a big pile of nerves, and I don't know why I'm lost all of my internal organs and skin and metal and all that stuff, and it's like, just nerves now. Where did my skin go? But yeah, no, this model is so much more representative of how I feel, just in the fact, like, I am a very emotive person. Now I just need the ability to actually, you know, move my hands around and be extra Italian, but that's not until the 3D model is ready. Which, you know, unfortunately, yeah, I did tease in, like, the, or did talk about in the teaser. Like, I have not made any progress on the 3D model. I didn't even make any progress over this break from stream, honestly. I was just catching up on, like, so much other stuff, where it was just, like, you know, catching up to prepare for this stream, ordering a whole bunch of new things, which those are stories I will get into. And, like, cleaning up the house. Like, oh my god, there was a couple days ago, where I, like, threw out at least, like, a month and a half's worth of recyclables that I just had not gotten to for a very long time. And, like, I actually vacuumed and, like, cleaned up. I mopped the floors, and, like, I also, like, cleaned up my bathroom, and, you know, all those other just boring adult day-to-day tasks. And I also, like, obviously I had to spend time working on this video, and then there was a secret project that, you know, Grim and I were working on, and then there was also just, like, there's so much stuff that I had to catch up on. So, no, unfortunately, I have not actually made progress on the 3D model. But, you know, one day, right? Hey, we have something to tide us over now. And, eventually I'll be able to use my hands. But, you know, for now, I'm much more comfortable here. It sounds way worse having typed out that comfortable in your skin as opposed to before, where you stole someone else's skin as a makeshift PNG avatar, allegedly. Sure. Yeah, no, the Skinwalker PNG. That was just temporarily lifted. The rightful owner has had their corporeal form returned, and you know, I might have doppelgangered them. And they might be a little bit paranoid about, like, seeing their likeness being used out in public, but, you know, I promised them that as long as they don't make a stink, they'll live a quiet life. And I won't send the Maverick Hunters after them, so, like, I think it's a good deal. Skin reclaimed sounds like a Dark Souls message. It also sounds like the kind of message you would get when you, like, go in for foreskin regrowth surgery. Foreskin reapplication surgery. Yeah, that would also happen. Anyways, that's a good joke. So that's with that joke in and the new people scared away. Let me actually introduce myself to any of the new people that might actually be wandering out in chat there. Hi, hello. If you haven't gathered yet, My name's Crash Icarus. I'm a robot dude on the internet. I enjoy Mega Man quite a lot, and I enjoy robots quite a lot, which is kind of like the Venn diagram that's a circle there. So expect a lot of Mega Man on this channel if you're watching me, and Mega Man aesthetics, because I just kind of love that optimistic techno-future kind of stuff, and robots have cool, like, appendages and blasters and jetpacks and well, in my full model reference I have like roller skates, but you know, we had to chop off the legs, some sacrifices had to be made. But yeah, I do that. I like Mega Man. I also like other games. I played Freedom Planet a while ago, which is a Sonic like indie game, and I think that was really cool. I'm gonna be playing Cave Story here soon. That's another robot video game. That's one of my favorite video games from like my childhood. I remember playing that on the Wii Virtual Console, and it was lit. And so I'm going to finally revisit it after like 15 years. Let's see. What are some other things I enjoy? I enjoy chemistry. As you might be able to tell, there's a big round bottom flask affixed to my torso. This is, in fact, indicative and not coincidental of the fact that I have a chemistry degree, a master's, in fact, and I like chemistry quite a bit. The only reason I didn't finish my PhD is because grad school is like the 8th circle of hell, where all joy and like free time goes to die. So instead, I mastered out, and now I'm a safety guy. I do safety inspections over at a university. And in order to honor my chem heritage, why did I say that so weird? In order to honor my, there's a better word for it. Whatever, in order to honor my chemistry degree, I do roughly monthly chemistry reactions and stuff, not actually reacting, like, on camera with reagents and such. That's, no, we don't have hand cam budget yet. But I do watch chemistry YouTubers, and I give my reaction to them, and try to actually give some insightful and educational reaction content along with it, explaining kind of what's going on, to kind of bridge the gap and make it a little bit more interesting, and try to explain why I love that subject so much. You'll also get lame chemistry jokes every once in a while, although I try to avoid the very obvious things like all the good jokes are gone, because no one needs to hear that joke for like the 387 millionth time. Once you remove someone's skin for being able to read a sign, I will follow up on that later score part. My legs rolled out the back door like sad cut content. Yeah, they ended up on the cutting room floor. Maybe one day, they'll make their valiant return. Let's see. So I did like that. I also like cooking quite a bit. You know, over the break I actually did a bunch of cooking, you know, as expected. I didn't really post much of it in Discord just because, like, one, you know, I was trying to maybe take an internet break in a sense, and two was also, like, or step back from the internet at least, and, like, two is just that, like, you know, a lot of the creations I made either didn't completely work out, or they were repeats of things before, or, like, just otherwise were a little bit uninteresting. Like, one of the things that didn't work out very well that I cooked over my break was that I tried making what are called bhaji, which are like these little appetizers that I get from like the local like Indo-Pac takeout restaurant that's like nearby me. And what they are essentially are like sliced slivered onions, so like they're cut into little crescents, thin crescents, and then, you know, they're dredged in a chickpea flour seasoned batter with like fenugreek and a couple other spices, some salt and things like that, to make it nice and aromatic. And then you take that thick dredge of chickpea flour and onions, and you fucking like deep fry or at least pan fry that shit. And you basically make onion, like, think of a potato pancake, but instead of it being potato and starch potato and potato starch, it's onion and chickpea flour, and you basically make kind of an onion pancake thing going on. When they're made well, they are super fucking delicious, extra fragrant, and like a wonderful, you know, greasy fried food. When I make them for the first time, they were kind of burned and had like a bad density to them because there was just too much chickpea flour in them. And that owed to, like, I was following, I think, a pretty bad recipe because, like, the salt and the bicarbonate in the batter was, like, drawing out water continuously from the onions. And, like, the more water that got drawn out, the more the chickpea batter got loose. And then I had to add more chickpea flour to kind of tighten it up, but it, like, still didn't stem the flow, the weeping of the onions, so then they just got wetter again, and then it became more batter than onion, and it was a mess. I'm gonna try to make them successfully again some other time, and then you'll get to see the picture. Sometimes I post my failures. This was not one that was worth posting. And then, like, there was also some, like, over-salted vegetables I did recently, and I mixed those with rice, but then I mixed them with rice and, like, some chicken strips recently to kind of, like, balance out the saltiness. It was all good. But that's all to say for the new people that I like food, and so I will talk about food quite a bit, because I really enjoy the cooking process. If the chemistry degree wasn't a surprise, you know, I get turned on by the thought of heating and cooling things with a mixing of ingredients. It's really, you know, a strong thing of mine. Boy, I bet you disliked hearing that. And speaking of things that I don't like, that's actually kind of a good question. What are things that I don't like? Well, I guess as far as gaming goes, I'm not really much of an RPG type person. Turn-based RPGs are not really my thing. My exception is Mother 3 and Earthbound, where Mother 3 is my literal favorite game of all time. There will be a stream of that one day, but I'm planning on making that a major milestone, so don't expect to see that for a bit. But otherwise, like, turn-based RPGs are not really my thing. I'm also, like, I don't have art talent. Like, I don't like actually drawing and making stuff. The 3D model has been an exception. I like doing that. I just don't have time for it. Actually, drawing 2D things is a disaster. I have no art talent, which is not typical in the VTuber space. Usually the VTubers have, like, actual talent for drawing things, but, you know, not me. I'm not artistically inclined in the slightest. I have the STEM degree. What did you expect? Yeah, it's certainly better to cook food by yourself. I mean, it's a lot healthier. That's actually another topic of thing to catch up on. Like, I've been talking about my weight. Like, I was hitting 200 again after coming, you know, up from 190, and, like, I would like to drop down from 200 pounds, and so I have actually started cutting Pop-Tarts out of my morning diet. Like, because I run so late for work and I'm just not a morning person. Hey, that counts as a dislike. I usually ended up eating some instant oatmeal and a Pop-Tarts pack when I got at work, like 2 Pop-Tarts when I got to work. And, like, yeah, I think that's also around when my weight started climbing again. So I've since cut the Pop-Tarts out, and I think I've shed a pound since then. It's been kind of hard to stay away from anything, like, snacky or sugary, because, like, my body's being like, what the fuck? Where's all the Pop-Tart sugar? I don't, like, what are we doing here? I need sugar. What are you doing? You're starving me. But, like, and yeah, I'm kind of adjusting now. Although I did kind of succumb recently. I bought a Chips Ahoy sleeve, and it's sitting in a faraway cabinet so I don't devour them all. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Pop-Tarts will be doing that, and hopefully I'll actually be getting back to a healthier weight soon enough. I mean, look, being 200 at my height and is honestly not that bad, all things considered. Like, I still have all of my range of motion. I don't struggle with walking around and ambulating, but, like, you know, for my own aesthetics choice, I would like to be back down to 190, and I think I can get there again. They make low sugar Chips Ahoy? Yeah, but, like, that sucks. Might as well just be eating, like, flavored cardboard. And it's probably not that bad, but, like, look, I will admit, I have a very American sugar palate and sugar tolerance. Like, I very much enjoy overly sweet American sugary snacks, and, like, to lower that, I would feel insulted, I think, at a certain point. Like, there are occasionally, like, coworkers who will, like, bring cookies in, and, like, when I taste their sugar cookies, like, my very first thought is, like, so, did you add any sugar? Like, any sugar at all? Like, maybe even a teaspoon? So I need my sugar in some aspect. Chocolate bark? Oh, chocolate bark would probably be good. I like peppermint bark. Chocolate is overall not my favorite thing, though sometimes I do get in the mood for chocolate. I've actually been more into like cheese lately. I recently found a cheesemonger nearby where I live. And now it's like great because like I've been seeing on YouTube like there's a channel called Robin Eats Cheese, and it's just some French guy speaking English like talking about all the different cheeses of like Europe that he tries all the time and that he loves them. And it's made me very hungry for cheese lately. I mean, I've always been of the Caucasian persuasion, so like liking cheese just kind of comes with the territory. But you know, it's amplified recently by the shorts content. I'm being influenced by an influencer. Help. But I recently did actually purchase some things. Like I bought a local kind of cheddar-like cheese, and it's got like a beer wash finish, so like, or a beer washed rind. So like the rind has this kind of delicious, like bitter and like more dense kind of note to it that like complements the very airy and kind of like funky, nutty middle section of the cheese. It's really good. I also bought like some kind of Italian cheese that's like wrapped in a walnut leaf as it ages, and like it's very intense. It has like extreme intensity, like more than like even really well-aged Parmesan. It's kind of hard to eat all on its own. It gets a little bit like sour. It's also like kind of fatty too. Like there's a lot of liquid that actually like just comes out of it. But like when you grate it on something, oh my god, the salt and the fat and all the other like woody flavors coming from the chestnut leaf is delicious. I love it in food. I started talking about food again. How about that? Need some knowledge on cheese and you can ask me anytime. Oh hell yeah, let's have a deep discussion about cheese sometime, Scorebar. I love cheese. No sugar added to chocolate. No, that's rough. I mean, I actually prefer my chocolate basically as light as it can get. I'm a white chocolate and milk chocolate kind of person. Even just like standard American dark, I'm like, this is kind of bitter and kind of gross unless there's like something like really like fruity, aromatic, complex to kind of complement the bitterness of dark chocolate, and no good. Don't like it at all. Yeah. Take a sip of water. Oh, 95% dark chocolate cacao enjoyer? Yikes. Yeah, I know you've talked about that before. Yeah, that's like what my mother could enjoy. I could not even fathom. I mean, I do not enjoy the flavor of bitter basically at all in my food. Like, I mean, evolution has in fact told us that the flavor of bitter looks at notes bad for you. So it usually means something is poisonous. So I follow my gut and my brain on that one. And dark chocolate is just way out of the question. Frozen hot chocolate covered in caramel sauce, whipped cream, and marshmallows, the way it should be. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. Although I don't know why I would want my hot chocolate frozen. I'd probably want it hot, but yeah, no, I do kind of agree with you there. I loaded up with all of that sugary, fatty American goodness. That's the way to go. That's freedom in a cup, baby. Hey, welcome back, Brainlet. You eat dark chocolate in a cup because you deserve pain. Or you eat dark chocolate because you deserve pain. That sounds like it's probably like a good like post-punk album title. It's much like, or at least a song track. Like YouTube keeps trying to recommend me, like literally over the last like 10 years, it keeps trying to get me to listen to a song that is titled something like I drive the speed limit because there's drugs in the car. And like, it's probably good, but I just kind of don't want to listen to it because YouTube has been relentlessly trying to feed it to me for the last 10 plus years. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I love my algorithm. But like sometimes it really pisses me off. Like just leave me alone. But yeah, no, welcome. Looking good, King. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have many emotion states to express how good I look. Dark chocolate does help prevent cancer, so there's some benefits. Well, I proudly work with several carcinogens, so I'm actually cancer maxing over here. I don't need to reduce cancer, okay? I inhale carcinogens on a daily basis whenever I go and do a lab inspection, so we're just gonna try to cancer max and maybe make a world record out of that. Get a stomachache after you eat dark chocolate? It could be just the bitterness in it. Your body could just be rejecting, all the bitter compounds and having a reaction to it. Just doesn't like it. But yeah, going through the other list of newer stuff for new people, like other hobbies. Obviously, video gaming. We do a lot of video gaming here. I don't tend to go so far as like speed running or like really obtuse ball crushing challenges, but like I do enjoy me a good difficult game, and I do enjoy trying to show off while I play a good difficult game. So like, you know, you'll see what I like to call above average gaming on this channel, and hopefully it won't be disappointing. I also like cooking, as I mentioned. I have a big penchant for music. I mean, I love music of many genres. I mostly stick within like the rock, metal, punk, and a little bit of like electronica kind of music. But usually electronica that's kind of mixed with rock. Like Two Door Cinema Club is a banger. I love them. What other hobbies do I have? See, this is always the problem. It's like, what hobbies do I have? Oh, right, like streaming is my hobby. Like, I don't have too many other hobbies. There's a reason why I took my free time and turned it into the internet. Like, because otherwise, what am I going out and doing in the world? Jack shit. It's too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter, and I'm not big into reading books. I'm not big into, like, I don't do, like, crocheting or something like that. That's a social club hobby. I don't do woodworking. I'm not, well, I'm kind of talented with my hands. But I'm not, like, in that sense, especially when it comes to, like, the physical labor end of it. I do like D&D. I will play D&D on occasion, though usually I end up doing that online. Oh, I'm also not athletic in the slightest. I am. Look at these scrawny arms. Do you think this can? Do you think this thing can throw a ball? Do you think this thing can tackle with the pigskin in its arms? No. This flesh automaton, or actually, sorry, this wired automaton has absolutely no physical strength. Okay, maybe not no physical strength, but certainly not enough to make sports a reality. Yeah, a super nerd, in fact. A super nerd. Are you out there? Anyways, let's see. Stave off vanilla for years. Bad experience with the donut. Weird. Henya Pro Gamer. He's at best a high mid gamer, B+ gamer. You know what? Fine, I'll accept that. I would much rather consider myself an A- gamer, but I guess on the full spectrum, I guess B+ is good enough. I'm certainly not an S tier gamer, so. You're not a fan of anime and video games music? Oh, I am totally a fan of video games music. Thank you, Chris, for reminding me. As we are listening to the Mega Man X Corrupted soundtrack, I better be a fan of video game music. I mean, I love the soundtracks of, like, Mother 3, Amalana, most all the Mega Man games. Cave Story has so many bangers. Freedom Planet's got a lot of bangers in them, too. Shovel Knight is, like, one of the first soundtracks I ever downloaded. I love Payday music. Like, Payday 2 and Payday 3 have been a good source of many, many good compositions. Clock is a good composition album as well. I just don't tend to listen to it very often. Am I a fan of anime, though? Well, surprisingly not, actually. I don't really watch a lot of anime. I watch way more VTubers than I do anime. Like, nothing inherently wrong with anime. I've seen my JoJo's. I've seen a couple of other short things. I saw oh, what was it? I saw like a few episodes of Blue-Eyed Samurai. I believe that counts as an anime. And I've been meaning to go back and like watch it. Same thing with like Zom 100, but I just never wander back around to it because I have so many things on YouTube to watch, you know? YouTube has kind of replaced all forms of TV for me because YouTube has everything niche casted to me. I have an algorithm of like over 15 years built up that knows exactly what I want to watch and when. Like, and it's not like just constantly watching SLOP. That's just my shorts feed. You know, I have the YouTubers I like to watch. I have video essays. I'm watching Alton Brown to give me some cooking tips and remind me of my youth when I watched them along with my parents. So, you know, maybe one day I'll watch more anime, but for now, eh. In fact, actually what I've been watching recently, so my dad actually came to visit me just last week, and one of the things we watched when, you know, it was nighttime and just kind of settling in we watched some of the latest season of Scrubs. Did y'all know Scrubs, the medical TV series, dramedy sitcom, had another season? It's actually where like all the actors are understandably old, and like it's still just as funny as where Scrubs left off. It kind of treats season 9, the season that many people maligned because like you have a new main character and like the setting is different. It kind of quietly erases that season for the most part. Like I think some components of it are still canon, but like we're back in Sacred Heart. We're back to everybody's hijinks. Dr. Cox made his appearance in the first episode and that said, "I'm out," because the HR lady was always on his ass, understandably. And it's so funny. If you like Scrubs, you'll want to watch the latest season. It's great. Dr. Cox. Yeah, no, it's so true. Liked Psalm 100 so much, been waiting for a sequel for a long time. I still need to watch that at all. I also still need to catch up on JoJo. Like, I said I watched my JoJo's, but I, like, stopped watching around part 5 just because, like, that was the newest thing when I was watching it. And then when part 6 and 7 came out, I was like, oh, cool. I'm never gonna get around to this. Oops. One day. Maybe a community night watch-along. Although we still do need to finish the watch-along of the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon. I haven't forgotten about that. We just need to actually get there. I think maybe September we might have some time to do some of that. That's what I'm thinking. We might get back and finish the last of the Ruby Spears cartoon next week. If not, then maybe October. Although October, if I'm going to do a spooky game, then we have other things to consider. I don't know if I'll do a spooky game. It's too far ahead to think about right now. Hey, Amzro, welcome. Finally, we have Crash Icarus in higher fidelity. Truly the next 8K VR AR experience I was looking for. At least it's not an ARG in any way. An alternate reality, fine, but an augmented reality, fine. An augmented reality game, nuh-uh. Take that shit out of here. No, yeah, thank you for the compliment. This model was made by my friend DirtNolk, and we have multiple different emotions to go through with and without glasses. I guess I could show it off again for the people who have arrived a little bit late. We also have, during gaming, we also have a controller toggle, too. So, you can see me express myself while also gaming at the same time. But we don't need that for right now. We're not gaming tonight. Versions off the charts, Unreal Engine. Yeah, exactly. Average robot gamer. Hey. We established I am above average. B+ is above average robot gamer. Thank you very much. Shoutouts to him, the work shows. Yeah, no, it really does. Like, yeah, like, Nolk is so good to me. Like, I think he charged me like less than $400 for all of this, which is fucked up. Like when I was like about to finalize things with him and pay him, I was like, all right, so how much is this gonna run me? Expecting like a $600 plus total, and he was like, $375, and I'm like, look, I know you're giving me the friend discount. Are you kidding me? Like, okay, sure. And he's like, really? Oh, I thought I would really only make you pay $200. I thought I'm overcharging you. I'm like, okay, dude. Anyways, I'll take it. You've been so good to me. But I guess that's what happens when you have a working relationship with somebody over built on a friendship over like 12 plus years. So yeah, no, kudos, my shout outs to him. If he decides to show his face, I'll shout him out, and that way you can all like point at him and harass him for like his great work. But if he doesn't show up, then you know that's a thing. He kind of works the night shift, so it's a little hard for him to catch some streams sometimes. I have no idea if he's open to commissions or not, but like, you know, if you like his art style, I could bug him for you. You know, I could maybe work something out. But yeah, we were just in the middle of kind of reintroducing myself and catching up on, you know, the last month and a half or month and 3/4 or so that I've been out. Introduce myself to any new people that might be lurking in the background. Can't forget about the lurkers, so gotta give my little introduction. I think we just got through my short list of hobbies. My talents, I kind of scribbled that down. That's kind of like, you know, I already talked about my chemistry background and like my penchant for it. I enjoy gaming, and I like showing off during my gaming. Unfortunately, I don't have any like big milestone challenge things to show off for it, but you know, I do enjoy me a challenge, generally speaking. I did 100% Peggle at some point, and Peggle Nights. Does that mean anything? I got to call myself a Peggle Princess for that amount of time afterwards. But, you know, maybe it doesn't mean anything to everybody. Anything else? Anything else? What about y'all? Do y'all think about anything else, noteworthy that I should tell the new people out there? Anything else noteworthy about me, my talents? I mean, I know you think I'm the fucking best and like I'm the absolute best VTuber out there, but so it should be pretty easy to actually dredge up a couple more nice things to say about me, right, guys? Yes, Peggle, indeed. Woo, Peggle fans, let's go. What's up with YouTube these days? 5 Mega Man videos, and there's a break of most deadly car accidents of 2026 for a few more Mega Man videos. Has Germa been using your account? Because, like, that sounds like something he would watch for comedy. Really obsessed with MIDI. Incorrect, extremely incorrect buzzer noise. Oh shit, I don't have my soundboard up. I should have my soundboard up. Let me do that and probably ruin the audio. You think Germa is using your accounts? Oh, hell yeah. Then I guess you could trace things back to them if you need it. Alright, let's see. Are my sound effects working? Oh, I think it would help. Do I have it on this or on OBS? Mic Aux, blah blah blah. Oh, well, in my infinite wisdom, I never actually bothered to copy over the soundboard source onto the just chatting window. I guess it's because I don't use it very often. I didn't think about it. Let me see if I can't do that really quick. Copy, and then paste that here. Alright, let's see if this works.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
Alright, there we go. Maybe you should try getting a job. Oh, but then you wouldn't actually be around to watch me. Sag. Zachy must go now, needs to work on comm for a bit. Later, Crash. Hey, thanks for popping by, Zachy. I appreciate it. Come back later if you want. We're gonna be reading some Mega Man X7 or comic. It'll be pretty fun. They'll have a VTuber collab with like 10 models on screen. I mean, look, if y'all want to make your own, or if you want to pay my boy DirtNolk to make you a bunch of models, then I wouldn't be opposed to that. We could start our own little community here. But, you know, baby steps at first, right? Crash is the best at finding random glitches no one else has found in Softbox games in unique ways. True! I did manage to get Golden Experience Requiem during Mega Man Square Root of -1, and I also managed to, like, what other stupid things have I done? Like, I think during Cave Story... No, not Cave Story. Freedom Planet, I managed to get, like, shunted into walls randomly. Doom... Got soft-locked in Doom very much? No, I don't think so. Well, Mega Man fan games, I'm really good at doing that. I'm good at, like, managing to squeeze myself, like, in between physics objects in, something like Make a Good Mega Man Level 3, which... Oh, hey, that's another thing I like. Love that fan game. Yeah. Mega Man 1, I got Requiem too. Oh, that might be where I was thinking of. No, actually, I think it happened in both. Yeah, no, it did happen in both. Cool. Great. Excellent. Limited at the moment, though, since you have time to render the rest of the emote list. You've made, like, Word Happy default. Oh, cool. I didn't even know you had a model going, Amso. That's neat. That's an insane feat. Yeah, 104th place is pretty pog. It's B+ pog, indeed. I almost completed the entire Mega Man 8 with just a Mega Ball. That's true. We did mention that earlier, so I might as well talk about it a little bit more. Over the break, one thing I did do is that in our Discord, which, hey, by the way, there is a Discord link down in the description if you're new here and you want to join us for like Mega Man content and stuff like that. You can. I was playing Mega Man 8 with the Mega Ball only, using like some Game Shark codes for infinite ammo. Like, oddly enough, this did not spawn off of watching Xenostar 54's similar series of trying to beat, you know, various Mega Man games with just one weapon and infinite ammo. It was more or less like I was watching good friends Proto and Grim play Mega Man 5 Endless and bantering with them in chat. And I just kind of asserted that Mega Ball actually kicks ass. And they're like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, okay, yeah-huh. And so I'm going to now play with the Mega Ball. And folks, it still holds up. It does not hold up against the mid-boss of Swordman stage or the Etetamino in Wily 1, 2? 2. Wily 2. But Mega Ball is a solid damn weapon. And maybe once I get the hang of the whole route and may practice it a little more, I might make a recording for posterity's sake. I might steal it out from under Xeno. Sorry, Xeno. But yeah, that kind of leads into another topic. I've mentioned in the past that I have a bit of an interest in perhaps making a SLOP channel at some point, because, look, I still am dedicated to keeping this channel full of high-quality videos and good edits and things that actually have, like, art and craft and time and dedication into them. There's a good chance I might want to make a clip slop channel where it's like, okay, here's my, like, minimum effort fucking video game content top half of screen and me bottom half of short kind of videos that I can just fucking churn out weekly for, like, traction and being noticed by the algorithm. And the ability to be consistent as well helps being noticed by the algorithm. So, you know, now that I have a model that actually, you know, expresses itself very nicely, there's a non-zero chance we might see the Clip Slop channel emerge within the next month or two. If that happens, you know, I'll let you know. And that's likely where the, if I do a recording, just an off-stream recording of Mega Man 8, the Ballin' Challenge, that's where it'll end up living. Because it's probably gonna be like a 3-hour long recording, and I ain't editing all that. we don't got the budget for 30-minute edits around here neither, so. Hey Icarus, you think they'll make Mega Man Infinite? I don't know. Aren't they making isn't Megaphil X making Mega Man Infinite too? Maligned video game creator Megaphil X? Or is that a different Mega Man game? Try to beat Mega Man Ball, only try to beat Mega Man 1 without jumping. We have our own self-imposed challenges. Yes, we all have our crosses that we like to go and pin ourselves to for no good reason. I'm sick if they turn the Mega Ball into a multi-deployment weapon. Like if you could either kick it, chuck it, or spike it. Oh yeah, it would have been cool, but you know, at that point, it might have been a little bit too overpowered. Having only two angles to kick it at kind of does keep it a little balanced. I mean, hell, it's already a great platforming tool, so. Yeah, Mega Man 8 is very much a potential man kind of game. I love a lot of the things about Mega Man 8's ideas, and I hate almost all of its execution. It's like it's a game that I find to be barely worth replaying sometimes. Just above the likes of like Mega Man's 3 and 2, but you know, below even the kind of mid-okay Mega Man's like 5. Add Subway Surfer and XQC to the shorts for the people who have no attention span. I'll jingle some keys, don't worry. I'm good at key jingling. Full Family Guy episode in the center. Alright. There's slop and then there's gruel. I'm not going for Krusty brand imitation gruel here. I'm at least gonna go with Crash Icarus organically grown slop. Thank you very much. I still have some standards. I just need to have a substandard channel, not a no standard channel. Maybe if things get really desperate, then yeah, I'll make a no standards channel where it's just actually like 18-hour videos of me like making biological noises into the microphone. Or actually, no, let's refine that, make that sentence a little bit more palatable to most people. Maybe I'll make a channel with no standards where I do an 18-hour ASMR, robot boy cuddles, nuzzles you, and makes you dinner. But, like, that is for no standards. That is desperation. Like, that is selling foot pics to get through college-level desperation. And I'm already past college, so, like, I don't have to do none of that shit. ASMR of Smart Woman? I don't think I could do the voice. I don't know what voice Smart Woman would have, but I don't think I could do it regardless. You know, I would have to get into character. I'd have to browse Reddit for 25 hours in a row. I don't think I could do that. I would come back a very changed man. One of my least and most favorite Mega Man games of all time? My most favorite is very easy. That would be Mega Man 11, hands down. Like, yeah, X1 and 7 come, like, pretty close for being the GOATs, but, like, or they're good, and they probably would have been, like, my GOAT picks beforehand, but, like, oh my god, Mega Man 11 is perfect. I hope Dual Override is even better. Like, the only two things about Mega Man 11 I can complain about is an abridged fortress, or maybe 3, yeah, an abridged fortress, and a soundtrack that is good but doesn't really fuck, like some of the other like almost every other Mega Man soundtrack does. Why'd they use those synths, man? Could have used a couple more instruments going on. Yeah, Mega Man 11, easily my favorite of the bunch. My least favorite is also pretty handily X7. I know, it's not exactly a controversial take, but there are so many things I would rather do rather than replay X7. I mean, if we're counting fan games, I hate the Starman fan games even more. Those are not fun. That's just Blika hates you. But, like, as far as actual official Mega Man games, yeah, X7, there's no contest. It's slow. It's not fun to actually, like, play the game and engage with it. You just want to skip past everything and, like, you know, move on with your life rather than play it. What if X7 asked me out? I could fix them. Look, I've been in relationships before where they didn't exactly need fixing, but they still weren't for me. I don't need to be in a relationship where I'd have the responsibility of fixing somebody else. That's not gonna work out at all. Egg. Is MIDI above street tier? I mean, MIDI probably shouldn't be on the streets. That would be pretty inhumane of me. I don't know if I love MIDI. MIDI is just another glup shitto of the Mega Man universe, so. For the X7 2D version, thank you very much. I think it is probably in one of those D-makes out there. I'll have to look at that one day. But yeah, I will not take that back. That is my honest opinion. Let's see. I guess the rest of the things to give to the lurkers in the background, the new people, would just be that, you know, you might notice I'm a little bit awkward. Sometimes I can curtail myself and trip over my own words. I wouldn't consider myself an open book of a person, necessarily, because I don't just present every single thought that comes to my mind naturally. You know, as a scientist, I have kind of gotten the habit of being reserved and measured and calculated in the things that I say, because to overgeneralize is to make a scientific falsehood. You can't say that all carbons only make 4 bonds, you just have to say that almost all carbons make 4 bonds, for example, and that is translated into the rest of my personality. However, I am rather much more of a closed book that has a sticky note on the cover that says "Open Me" on all caps with like 7 exclamation marks on it. So like, if you just want to know things about me, just ask me. I'm pretty open about like about almost everything in my personality and like my lifestyle and habits. So like, go wild, I guess. Maybe try to read the room a little bit, but you know, otherwise, if there's nothing else going on, fucking ask me anything. I really don't care. It'll be fun. What color underwater are you wearing? I don't know. Underwater is usually like a dark sea blue, so I guess I'd have to say that. Take natural and awkward over whatever shit is at the top of Twitch any day. True. To the lurkers, the streamer is chill as fuck. I mean, I don't know about that one. There are certainly much more chill people out there. I get a little heated every once in a while, but put it this way, I don't have XQC levels of angry. I don't have Crelly levels of ADHD. But I also don't have like the quiet bottomness of somebody like Project Melody. You know, I just emote. I'm a city boy. I'm Italian American, but like I'm also a reserved scientist. You kind of get a couple of natures fighting each other. You know, there's 3 wolves inside of me. None of them are gay. I don't know why I added that. That would be a good time to mention this is actually a very queer-friendly space. I assure you it is. because I might not be part of the Alphabet Mafia, but I have so many goddamn friends who are, and they're all great, and I love them dearly. I'm like the token cis head of the group, usually. So, like, you know, it's a queer-friendly space. Don't be afraid to be yourself. None of us have rights until we all do, kind of shit. So, like, I try to make it a good time here. Didn't say it. Need to watch those Mega Man fan game rage clips? Yeah, they need to watch me playing Starman if they want to be both bored and laughing at me for hours on end. Alright, Brainlet. Since you corrected your typo, I'll answer your question. I'm currently wearing blue underwear. Congratulations. That's your one degenerate token for the day. You need to be put... I know you need to be put on a rationing system for that. I can't give you all the information at once. There's 3 wolves inside of you, and one is secretly a coyote. That's basically a wolf. I mean, I know I'm talking to the animal guy here, but, like, you know, if... I'm just saying, if scientists decided tomorrow that wolves, coyotes, certain dog breeds, and, like, hyenas were all wolves, 4 people would probably give a shit. That's all I've got. That's all I'm saying. Oh, dude, same like underwear bros? Hell yeah. Underwear cousins. What was the first video game franchise that I ever played? It's a good question. I know among the first video games I've ever played was like Tetris, Pac-Man, and the hybrid of the two, Pac-Panic. I also, I mean, as the music kind of indicates, I played Wario Land at an early age. Wario Land 4 was baller, though it was definitely not my first video game. I also played a lot of the Atari stuff with my dad when I was younger, too. So, like, I got used to, like, you know, the Mario Brothers for the 5200. I got, I don't think I actually played... He never owned Pitfall, surprisingly. That was strange. I also played a little bit of, like, Berserk. Berserk was a cool-ass game. I mean, that might be where the love of robots started with, you know, catch the humanoid, catch the intruder. Caught the humanoid, caught the chicken. Is great. Wonderful lines. Also, Evil Otto bouncing at you menacingly is great. Also, Warlords. God, that's a fucking cool 2600 game. That game still holds up today. It's nuts. Yeah, I guess maybe then Pac-Man might be one of the first franchises I interacted with. I also like Hamtaro. Hamtaro was a young age interaction. You bet your ass one day I'm going to start playing the Hamtaro, Ham Adventure, and Ham Hams Unite, and Ham Heartbreak games on stream one day. We'll get there. I also had Sonic 1 and 2 on the Genesis as a kid. Never got very far. Wasn't exactly good at it. Calling someone who's 4 foot is 5'11"? Yeah, exactly. We're just, you know, height acceptance movement. Your orange cat's name ended up being Garfield. Your father just liked the name Garfield for him. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You found a cat off the streets. Or, well, you adopted a cat after finding one. And, you know, the whole story. Oh, nice. Garfield, it's a classic, good name for an orange cat for a reason. So, congratulations. I hope that they're doing well. Oh yeah, Hamster Ball on the PC. That shit was also great too. I loved playing like all the not Flash games. I mean, I like Flash games too, but I liked playing all the stuff on like you know, Yahoo games. Yahoo games was my shit back in the day. I did so many free trial games through that. I mean, I got to love all the PopCap stuff like Peggle and Insane Aquarium. Didn't ever really catch on to Bookworm. That one never really worked for me. One game I wish I could remember what it was. It was like some weird, like, chickens versus eggs kind of game, and you were, like, playing as the eggs, and you need to, like, match the eggs, like, in your base to, like, make, you know, ammo to, like, launch at the chickens that were trying to, like, eat you or something. You were, like, going through various eras of time and shit like that. I don't know. I don't remember the name at all, but if that sounds familiar to anybody, I would like to play it at some point. Hey, Proto, dropping in to say you're here. You have to go package up some things so you can send them out, pretend that you were here the whole time making toilet jokes. Wouldn't have had it any other way, Proto. I literally almost read your first message as brapping in to say here. So, like, you have accomplished your goal, sadly. Hamtaro fandom drama goes deep. I'd much rather not get into it. Fandoms I almost entirely try to avoid. They always make the experience worse. Yeah. I think your first game might have been Perfect Dark on the N64. I never did that. I never had an N64 growing up. I was of the generation where I get the Genesis was my first console that was like mine and not my dad's. So yeah, I grew up with like Sonic and one game I do need to play on stream one day is Road Rash. Back when Electronic Arts actually made good games, they made a game called Road Rash, which is a biking game. Just motorbike racing that was also like kind of dirty racing. It's like you're meant to punch your competitors off the track. I don't know if it's really like a great game necessarily, but man, it is a smooth as fuck kind of game. That game is like you are schmoovin' in that game. You are styling. It is sick. It is awesome. In the same way where it's like maybe Fox is the best meta character in Smash Brothers Melee, but like Captain Falcon is the sickest one. You get the most respect for playing Captain Falcon. I gotta play Road Rash one day. It's awesome. Can't forget Burnout Revenge on the PS2. Yes, one day I'll fill my belly with diet soda and smoke weed, and we'll play Burnout Revenge on stream. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on the PS2. Now, I actually only ever had the Game Boy Advance version of that game, so I have a very different experience with that title than what most people say. So, like, because the Game Boy Advance version is like a 2D platformer with like indirect combat. SpongeBob can't really kill anything. He can deactivate most stuff with bubbles and like maybe get it crushed, but like it's a very different video game. It's pretty good. I did accidentally once find out like the end game password by just randomly inputting bullshit on the end. Like I played like I think I just put in like ZXYY and that was the password to the very end game. I did that on accident once. I don't know. That's my weird memory of that. Oh, hey, Bingo. What's up? I haven't seen you here in a bit. Yo, new model. Pog, indeed. New model. New models. Plural with several different toggles. All that kind of good stuff. It is extra Pog, made by my friend DirtNolk. He did an amazing job. Hey, Icarus, which root beer is better, A&W or shit-ass mug? I see this question has been asked as unbiasedly as possible, so I will also give you my unbiased answer. I have no idea. I actually don't know which between the two I like more. Probably more of a... maybe more of a mug guy. Although, honestly, Bingo does bring up a good point with Barks. I did kind of like Barks, though it's been a very long time. I feel like I remember abandoning Barks at some point in my life and not thinking it was actually all that good. But, I don't know. It's been a bit. I haven't gone through a lot of root beer. I'm much more of a Dr. Pepper and Cherry Pepsi man myself, so... but root beer good overall. Gotta take some water. Hold on. Waffle Boys Mountain Adventure. Yeah, last night in Discord, we were talking about old not Cartoon Network Flash games. Flash games on, like, the post-Serial website that we played as a kid. Because, like, back then, cereal boxes used to advertise, you know, please go to our website at blah-blah-blah.com. You know, it's just meant to be a money suck for advertising and stuff. But they had some actually pretty cool Flash games overall. And, yeah, stuff like Waffle Boys Mountain Adventure and there's, like, different Honeycomb video games. Those were actually pretty good. We gotta stop Dr. Pepper from acquiring the EVA energy. Yes, Dr. Fud. We'll do so. Right away. Postopia. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy drinking your Swedish sugar weakling drink? Oh, you must have missed the whole conversation about how, like, my body craves sugar and, like, saccharin things. Like, how I was having sugar withdrawals from cutting out Pop-Tarts from my daily breakfast. And now it's, like, I bought, like, a sleeve of Chips Ahoy cookies with, like, fudge filling in the center, and, like, I have to put that in the cabinet that's, like, out of my, you know, daily view as I walk around my apartment, so that way I don't eat the whole fucking thing at once. I ration myself to 1 cookie a day, which I think is overall less sugar than 2 Pop-Tarts. the jury's out on that one, but it's not to be determined right now. See another picture of my cat? Yeah, sure, send your cat along. We could actually look at your cat if you want. Do you attend any cons? I don't attend very many cons. I actually attended my first con about I guess about a year ago at this point. It was September 2025. I went with my friends to ASIN in Chicago, which, hey, I'm a Chicago boy, so it was a good time to go home and see my friends. It was not great. That wasn't my favorite. It was too just merch focused, and also like my friends, I kind of didn't listen to the fact that for the last several years, like they used the party or the con as excuse for just like extreme degen hours, like the fucking like drinking and other substances all day, and like you know, trying to hit on girls and respectfully, and also going to raves and like, oh, just so much shit where I'm like, no, this really isn't for me. It also didn't help that my dumbass friends, hi dumbass friends if you're watching in the background, decided to all get to the fucking convention center at different times over the course of the 2 days I was going there. So I had to walk the convention floor with all of them like 5 times for a total of like 10 hours. Because they can't, the fuck-ass friends can't just arrive all at the same time, so they're gonna waste my fucking time. It's like, just so I can talk to them. Yeah, so, you know, that was not exactly my favorite. I did buy a cool Mega Man plush there, but that's about it. I do actually plan, though, on going to a con next year, at least. There is recently a Kickstarter succeeded for 20X Expo, which, as you can maybe tell by the name, it's a Mega Man convention. This will be the first time it'll ever be actually hosted. Apparently the convention, you know, organizers actually have some experience organizing the background of some major conventions and stuff, so, like, you know, we shouldn't have a Dash Con on our hands, but, you know, it passed its Kickstarter, I got my badge, and it's in, like, Seattle, Washington in 2027, August. So, like, you know, if you got the funds, go ahead. Just look up 20X Expo, and you'll find the ability to get there. Damn, you'll go? Hell yeah, I was ready to see you there. Yeah, so I don't know. I anticipate that one to be a little bit more fun, because I'm probably going to be, like, I'll actually enjoy that one a little more, considering the fact that's, like, I enjoy Mega Man way more than I enjoy anime. So, like, if there's just, they're sounding like they're gonna, you know, set up, like, gaming stations and shit like that so people can just play Mega Man head-to-head and shit like that. So I'll hella enjoy that. They better get arcade cabinets for the Power Fighters and the Power Battle there. Not that I'm gonna be any good at them, but, like, if they don't have them at the fucking Mega Man convention with all the gaming stuff around, like, what are we even doing? Met in the ball pit? That would be good. I would love to see a Met plushie in there. It might even blend in really well. If you find the Met in the ball pit, you get to take it home for free. Anyways, but yeah, so, yeah, you know, cons kind of upping my con tolerance over time, but not a con fiend. Like one of my friends, Voidberg, sometimes he makes an appearance around here. He's a real con fiend. He loves going to cons all the damn time. Didn't the Power Battle Collection show up at EVO once? Oh, sounds like a thing, maybe. I don't keep up with fighting games. That's, I dislike fighting games typically just as much as I dislike RPGs. They're just not my thing. I don't like inputting combos and stuff. Yeah, let's see. So what else did I do over my break? I can yap about some of that. So I did actually take... So, I mean, over the last several, you know, nearly 2 months, I wasn't, like, on vacation for 2 months straight. That would be crazy. I still work a 9 to 5. I did take, about a week and a half break, though, like, towards the beginning of that, because, boy, I needed that. And, like, I took some time to go visit my friends. Oh, that's cute. Hold on, let me pull up, Chris's cat. Show that off on screen real quick. Oh, yeah, I also have a different thing I need to show off on screen, too, before I get to talking about my vacation. But before that, let's see. Gonna get Chris's cat. Chris's kitty. It's way bigger than the rest of the stream. Oh, God. Hold on, this is gonna take forever at this rate. OBS, please. Oh my god. You must have like an iPhone or something. This shit is like 4,000 pixels wide. Okay, there we go. Yay, kitty. That's Garfield. Yeah, she looks cute pressed up against the glass like that. Aw. Difficult to get a good picture, but the picture's on... Yep. The cat consumes. Adorable. Is that standard megapixel? Oh, I know my Android phone's like 1920 by 1080, so... Anyways, the other thing I actually wanted to show off, I completely forgot to do so, but, you know, I'm talking about and bragging for my emote toggles. I actually wanted to show off, like, I bought a macro board to kind of, like, you know, just assign some key combinations so I could easily switch toggles without, like, having, you know, issues in-game with, like, controller or keyboard overlap, that kind of thing. So, I actually did a little bit more to label them so I can remember exactly what each button does. And look at that. I actually made a whole bunch of emotes. I literally made all of those cutouts myself. I went into, I mean, you know, obviously I borrowed some emoji templates, but, like, I changed colors, I added the glasses, I kind of had to make the glasses from some other emoji that already exist and, like, recolor them, come up with some combinations. I'm really, really proud of this. Like, it's such a small little arts and crafts thing, but, like, this is one of the cool, like, little tangible items I have that are, it's gonna help me out for quite a while here. Like, this is the kind of art and stuff I like. It's practical art. Is good. True Lava Powerhouse do be foreshadowing. Which we had this emoji. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to releasing them now to my server now that they're, like, you know, public and shit. Maybe people could use them. I don't think I want to put them as, like, emoji to the, like, dedicated to the Discord server just because, like, they're a little bit utilitarian, let's say. I mean, one of these is literally just red angry face and Caucasian smiley face. So, like, you know, it doesn't exactly feel Mega Man themed, and they're only vaguely Crash themed with the glasses. So, like, yeah, you know. But I'd release them if people wanted to play around with them for other things. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to show off. So, yeah, let me catch up a little bit on vacation stuff. Obviously, I'll keep some of it for, like, you know, later when I do gaming streams. Because eventually tonight, I do want to transition over to the other thing that I had planned. Because, you know, yapping is all well and good, but I only show so many emotions when I just talk. If I have something to react to, now we're talking. So, I remembered a while ago, y'all, I think y'all is mostly referring to Chris, suggested that I read the X7 4-panel comics. So I actually have that on the side, so I want to go read that later. But I still want to kind of just chat about things and catch up with y'all for a little bit. So, you know, maybe 20, 30 more minutes of yapping, seeing how the momentum's going. Then we can maybe switch over to that. So, you know, I think that's a healthy balance. Need a sipper. 1 second. So, yeah, I did actually have a little vacation. I went back home to Chicago and visited my friends. What else do I do, right? It was nice. We did some barcoding? No, that's my job. I first met up with, like, Avoidberg and Kaiju Punk, so you might have seen in the Discord. We went out to, like, get Korean barbecue, which on a day, this was during a time where, like, there was wildfire smoke coming from Canada and into the Midwest in pretty severe fashion. So in a day where it was, like, smoky and hot and muggy and disgusting and, again, smoky outside, that's the perfect day to go to an indoor Korean barbecue and in front of a gas-powered, smoky, burning flame that gets the grease particulates everywhere. So that wasn't the smartest idea, but it was pretty damn good. And I haven't been to Cave Barbecue in a long time, so, like, it hit the spot. We also went to a barcade later, so, like, we actually got to do a bunch of arcade gaming stuff. Me and Kaiju Punks actually got to go head-to-head on Galaga Machine, which was, like, the Galaga Machine, which was, like, the most kind of crowded around machine at that barcade. It was rad. We actually both kind of were evenly matched. I think Kaiju Punks like eked out a victory by points and length just a little bit from me. I think they got like a level ahead of me, or like they got a higher score at the same level. We both went like level 16 or something like that. It was dope. I love Galaga so much. My favorite arcade game, hands down. But I also got to play the original Paperboy arcade machine. Like, if y'all aren't familiar, the original Paperboy arcade machine actually has like handlebars on there, and you're meant to like move the handlebars forward and move them back, so that way you can like control the speed, you know, at which you're going down the street. And then you have to like press the handlebar buttons, like I think buttons on the side of the handlebar they were like what would normally be like the brake lever on like a handlebar, so like throw the newspapers. It was cool. It was really fun. I was not very good at it, but like, you know, I had experience with playing Paperboy on the Genesis, so it was like, all right, I know what the game's about. I know generally where things are. I just have to kind of, you know, refresh myself after like 20 years of not having played the fucking game. But it was cool to actually play the machine. I was happy about that. Yeah, the Mexico filter. yeah, that does happen sometimes, Grim. I think it happened in one day, before I came to Chicago. Thankfully, I avoided the worst of it. But yeah, going to a smoke-filled room on a smoky outdoor day was not the brightest decision on our parts. Bad time there in New England? Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm on the East Coast generally. I didn't really see much of it, though my coworkers were kind of like, damn, this shit is smoky, and I'm like, what? I haven't even noticed it. Like, I literally only knew that the fires started happening and reaching, like, the smoke started reaching us once my coworkers were complaining about it, because I was like, y'all got some baby lungs. I don't know. My lungs are good and strong like a bear. I wasn't really affected. Thought today was Sunday, for fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I saw that comment. That's... Oh, well, derp moment. We all have that. Check out PAX one of these years, or MagFest. Oh, I did go to PAX Unplugged with Avoidberg last year. It kind of got cut short due to some... Avoidberg had to call it early due to some personal complications, which I won't get into here. But, you know, I still had some fun going over there and meeting some people. Avoidberg's great because, like, he has like, god-tier charisma. Dude made a transition from an introvert to an extrovert during college, and once he hit the extrovert streak, holy shit, he can schmooze with just about anybody. Like, he literally managed, I don't remember her name per se, but like there's like a D&D roleplay type streamer who also does a lot of like complicated cosplay for her streams, and like he's just basically going up as a fan, you know, hey, how are you? Just doing a little meet and greet type thing. And came back the next day for another one after she had mentioned, like, oh, I wish I had this blah, blah, like, local root beer. I haven't had the chance to go try it. I probably won't get out there. He literally goes out, gets it, brings it back. It's like, oh, you know, I was just kind of, I like driving, blah, blah, I do something nice for you. And bro literally gets invited by her and her manager to, like, go to a, like, the after party that, like, her group was going to do. And, like, go and drink and sing and all this shit. And now he's, like, friends with her and the rest of the group. It's fucking wild. He's also, like, met with the voice actress for Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3 so many times at cons, and has made, like, you know, thoughtful gifts and comments and all this stuff, that they are mutuals on Instagram. It is fucking crazy. So it's like I'm literally trying to, like, adhere myself to him for all conventions going forward, so that way maybe some of his charisma can, like, slide in my direction and be like, oh, hey, that's actually, like... I'm here too, because I have really, I like to think of myself as not a complete freak. I'm not like, you know, I don't scare people off. I don't scare the hoes or anybody of any orientation. But, like, I also, sometimes I can have maybe resting bitch face and or just an overall air of don't look at me, don't talk to me. Or when somebody does still try to talk to me, it turns into like, hello. Like this, the confidence on stream that you all hear has been earned over time. In real life, I can sometimes be like a little crybaby piss baby boy, and the words escape me. Put it this way, when I also take, like, you know, the official like autism quotient test or like the RADS R and shit like that. There's a reason I score like a 34 to a 35, and the Aspie quiz says like, yeah, all of your like autistic traits are in like the social category. You're like socially inept to the point where even if you aren't autistic, you're showing symptoms. But yeah, no, his convention game is crazy, and so like I'm gonna following him to a lot more in the future as much as I can. Smokey on the east side, Robo Lungs no fair. True, I guess I do have just a mechanical advantage, a biomechanical advantage. They didn't know there was a wildfire in Borneo. Yeah, sure they didn't. Yeah. Oh, I mean, just came in yesterday after being absent for 2 months. Oh yeah, I kind of like dropped off the stories about like Indonesia and Nepal and like all the protests and everything that was going on there for a while. I'll check back in on that later. It's maybe a topic for another day, but good reminder. Thank you, Chris. So let's see. Yeah, we did arcade and barbecue with those two. Then the next day, the rest of my dumbass friends, the ones who have trouble getting to ACEN all at the same time, they eventually pulled a plan to meet up out of their ass after me literally bugging them for like 2 months to try to get something done. And we went to like a local burger fest, had lots of burger, had lots of jokes and gaffes and laughs at each other. We also did something that's called like the Minecraft experience. Apparently there's like, it's kind of like an augmented reality type game, something between escape room and AR, where it's just like they give you like a interaction cube and you like hold it up to certain spots in the environment and you're like stepping on apples that are projected onto the floor to like try to pick stuff up, and you're like shaking your cube to like chop down trees. I mean, it is very obviously just meant to be an attraction to get like 12-year-old kids to just release all of their pent-up energy and run around and be like, "Oh, the piggy from Minecraft! I love the piggy from Minecraft." But you know, we're like adult children, so we went anyways, and it was a good time. Overall, I did work up a sweat in the section where we're supposed to throw like millions of foam balls at the screen to like emulate throwing snowballs at like wither skeletons and gas and shit like that in the nether. It was pretty cool. Was it necessarily worth the like $40 per person? I don't know. It was something to do. It was something to do. I had fun. That's what I could say. So that was pretty cool. One of the other things we did while we were out is that we actually went antiquing, and we went to an antique store because there was just one that happened to be like at the Burger Fest area. I picked up something really cool for me as a chemistry nerd. I am going to tease that now and save that for later this week on Thursday when I do my chemistry react stream. Just so that way, maybe there's a little bit more incentive for some people to come by and hear me yap about things. I promise you'll at least want to hear about this. It's pretty fucking rad. I cannot believe what I found there is cool. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with carcinogens. I'll need more dark chocolate to counteract the effects. I bet I get all the chemist girls. I got one, and then that relationship ended after a year because it was, reasons about just mismatched personalities. But yeah, I don't have the best riz in the world. I barely know how to. I always put it this way: I barely know how to strike up a conversation with people, which includes women. So like, it's tough. But I don't really lament about it too much. Otherwise, we also went to the Pokemon museum in Chicago. Like, they actually had for the first time the Japanese only Pokemon fossil exhibit came to the Field Museum in Chicago. That was the first time that had actually been done outside of Japan. So while I'm not really a Pokemon head anymore, it was still pretty cool to actually go and see all of the Pokemon fossils and their comparisons against normal actual animal skeletons. So that was awesome. Archaeology may not have been my main science per se, but it is a good favorite of mine. Just because it's cool, just wow, evolution, bones come together. How do we piece this together? How do we know what these things look like? It's cool. Yeah, women drink coffee. Yes, I know that Well, I know the TF2 version of that skit, at least. What else? Oh, yeah, there was also, like, we went out to a bar after doing the Pokemon Museum thing. There were some of the wackest fucking drinks I've ever seen. I've tried to pull up the menu to talk to my dad about it recently, but, like, they don't have the menu online, which maybe that's good because it would otherwise be a big fucking deterrent to actually going. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I looked for it on the internet. Maybe I can find it, though, if I, look for it on Google Maps. Ah, yes, perfect, I can. Okay. I'm not going to... I can't bring up the picture because this would take way too fucking long to actually bring up. But, oh, geez. Oh, this menu that they have as a picture is different. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of helps. Never mind. They have normal things during this? Oh, these actually look like normal cocktails on their menu. That's bullshit. We got stupid ones. Like, okay, example of, like, the absolute most disgusting, dumb cocktail that we had while we were there was, like, there was something that they called the Saturday morning cartoon. This is going to be vile. It was a combination of vodka, some other, like, small flavoring, and I shit you not, this is what the menu said, Fruit Loops milk. There was Fruit Loops soaked milk inside of this drink, and they garnished it with a couple of Fruit Loops on a big ice cube. It is as disgusting as you think it is. Like, one of my friends only ordered it because we couldn't stop laughing about how stupid it was. And, well, congratulations, the marketing worked. You know, we bought it. It was absolutely awful. Like, all the wonderful qualities of stale milk with, like, the souring effect that vodka kind of gives by, like, I mean, it's not the same reaction as, like, acid in milk, but, like, it is gross, bad. They also had, like, some kind of zucchini spritzer thing, which, like, again, alcohol forward, fresh and seltzery in the front, nice, but then on the back, this awful, like, taste of, like, you know, earthy vegetal zucchini and, like, bitter alcohol. No, bad, terrible. About the only potable thing they had on that menu was, like, a combination of, like a banana daiquiri with, like, banana Aperol and banana slices in there. That was the one that I had at first. Everything else was, like, whack. It's terrible. Never go to Club X Speakeasy in Chicago if you go there. It gets my fucking seal of disrecommendation. Yeah, so, you know, that was my vacation. I had a good time overall with that. It was good to see friends again. You know, it sucks a little bit living where I do, like, having moved away from my hometown. Like, I don't really have a whole lot of IRL friends. I have a handful, but, you know, usually we're, you know, they're busy, or I'm busy, or, like, you know, we don't have the same hobbies as much, so it is hard to align things. But, hey, that's what you all are for, right? I have my parasocial relationship with my chat. Yippee! Cool. Well, let's see here. I guess the one major thing I wanted to talk about before we get onto the X7 comic was, yeah, I mean, it is a just chatting stream. Like, that's kind of the point, Chris. Like, the point one is just chatting. Point two is the X7 comic react type thing. We're gonna get to that soon. I have one more story I'd actually like to tell before we get into X7 stuff. I actually did go to I went to a Foo Fighters concert recently. I'm kind of a mild fan of Foo Fighters. Like, I enjoy the color and the shape as an album, and I know The Pretender and some of the other hits. Like, generally pretty good band. But, like, my dad was recommending, like, you know, oh, dude, we gotta go to a Foo Fighters concert because, like, you know, they put on such a good show. They go for, like, you know, hours in a row, and they just keep fucking playing songs, and people are active, and it's great. It's just like when I was going to concerts, and it's like, okay, you know, yeah, we can go. Unfortunately, he didn't make it in on time. He made it the next day because of flights and scheduling and canceling stuff like that. But, man, the Foo Fighters concert was pretty fucking cool to go to. It did have a high energy, and, like, you know, while it had, obviously, the audio distortion problems of, like, being a heavy metal concert outdoors, it was still like really impressive to see. Just like Dave Grohl is like has a really like awesome endurance level performance. Like he and the rest of the band were literally on stage performing for like 3 hours straight, just straight. Only small breaks to just kind of like, you know, chat with the crowd, or to like a quote unquote break to like do a like an acoustic kind of, you know, slower song. But otherwise, the dude was just they were all just nonstop for like 3 hours in a row. They played like a set list of like 25 to 26 songs, and they had fireworks go off at the end too, with Everlong as their last track that they played. I had plenty of space, you know, around my seat, just kind of rock back and forth and, you know, sing along and just rock the fuck out. I haven't done that in so long. Like, I have not been to a concert in 3 years. This was an awesome one to go back to. I would so recommend going to see Foo Fighters, and if you like that band. And me and Dad are probably going to try to see them again at some point, because, like, yeah, no. Great band. I love Foo Fighters. Love metal, love punk, love rock. It was really cool. I was, like, sticky as hell by the end of it, though. Like, it was an unfortunately really muggy and gross kind of day. What the fuck? Yeah, YouTube, I'm still watching. Don't auto-pause the video. So I went home feeling like I was encased in goo, and that was not fun. But the actual concert was sick as hell. No, I didn't get in the mosh pit. I'm not that adventurous. And also, like, the mosh pit would have been expensive. I was in kind of like a faraway seat where it's like you can't really get a good definition of the guys on stage, but, like, you know, still a decent view of the whole stage from an angle, and, like, you got to see, you know, there was the screens that you could watch stuff on. I was actually a little bit upset when I got there, because, like, Ticketmaster was making it out to be, like, there were seats that had, like, huge obstructions in the way that would have been, like, you know, only a little bit more expensive, but, like, much closer to the stage, much better seats. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to buy those. I don't want to be obstructed by a wall or something. Then I get there, it's like, oh, those are just, like, the light poles, and, like, they have, you know, they're scaffolded, so, like, you can actually see through and around the bars and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, I could have just sat there and saw, like, the concert going on. Like, there would have maybe been, like, a bar in, like, my view, and that would have been it. Like, damn. Oh, well. I guess I know for next time there's a concert at that stadium. Like, if I have to go back there at some point, then, yeah, I can just work around it. But still, you know, had a good time, so I was happy about that. I'm not adventurous enough for the mosh pit. That's too people-y, and that's too much human contact with strangers, especially loud strangers who are very drunk and probably very high. Not exactly my thing. But yeah, I think that's a good place for story time to end today. I'll probably come back to some more stories over the next few days. I want to get into some Mega Man X7 comic stuff, but first, I need to go take a bathroom break. So, I will be back momentarily. Just give me, you know, a few minutes, maybe pour some more water for myself, and we'll get on with it. Gotta change this. Gotta get rid of that for the combination, and there we go. All right, we'll be right back. blue do be kind of a hideous color. I do agree with that. I'm much more of a red and black guy, to be honest, but I thought that going overly edgy would just be a little bit too far for stream. Let me message the Discord again. Maybe wake everybody up. For those who started falling asleep. Sorry, Scorebar, if you love the color blue. It's understandable. It's not the absolute worst color out there. You know, somebody could be like a weird, like, orcish green chartreuse color. That's one of the worst colors out there, because that looks like baby poop. Squash. Shoe game is whack. No Jordans, no offsets, no nothing. Yeah, it's true, there aren't any shoes no more. Can't come up with a chemical composition to make better kicks. That's the type of shit Undercover Defective would be asking me all the time, being like, hey, you think you can synthesize something that makes it so that way I don't get drunk when I drink alcohol? I'm like, that's not how it works. It's not how anything works. I mean, maybe, but then you wouldn't have the positive effects of alcohol either. Like, that's not how the world works. It's not how chemistry goes. But anyways, so how about that? How about X7? Hold on. I gotta rearrange my desktop here for a moment. 1 second. If I minimize that, I can put the music down. Actually, I could just put these two tabs together. No reason not to. Soundboard over here? Yeah, sure. Close the Windows settings. I was tampering with that earlier because I have new headphones, though I'm not wearing them right now because I couldn't get things working correctly in time. Can you set the mood with like a fireplace and a rocking chair? Sure, maybe. Here. Let's oh hey, that's not capturing the right thing. Go back. No. Ah. Mistakes. Forget beam. Now, where's the bald toggle? I need to flashbang you all so you forgot that you saw me do a mistake. Okay, there we go. Alright, here, let's get ourselves over here. And then, yeah, sure. Let's see if I can't find, like, a campfire gif or something stupid like that. Campfire. Minecraft gif. Campfire sticker from Tenor? Oh, that looks like it'll work. Anything from my loyal fans. I'll construct the atmosphere that they desire. Let's see. Adding a little bit of a GIF here. There we go. Perfect. It's okay, I have iron lungs. I won't die of smoke inhalation if I put this close to me. Awesome. Do you feel immersed now? I think this is this makes sense, right? Everybody reads online manga by the campfire. All right. Let me actually move this window one more time. There, this makes more sense. Okay, cool. So, when here's my stream open in your YouTube history, my homepage keeps recommending me girl VTubers. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, I think you might as well just said my homepage keeps recommending me VTubers. When they make up the majority of successful VTubers, especially ones that will get clicks, especially by, you know, a male in the algorithm. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. That was because of reaction content. Maybe that too. Maybe it's because I also name a bunch of VTubers in my descriptions because that's how YouTube's fucking recommendation and association algorithm works. It's whack. Laying on your stomach, kicking your little feet in the air. Oh, it is so cute. I can imagine it right now. Yes, my imagination runs wild. Okay, so yeah, as mentioned, I think Chris mentioned this like almost a year ago at this point that this comic exists. So my time to now get introduced to it. I hear that these Koma Mango Ukuku, that's definitely pronounced right. They do lots of humorous things for many video games, or did. I don't know if they're still going on, but the 4 Koma manga released a lot of these, and there's like a good handful of 15 chapters for Mega Man X7, our favorite Mega Man game in the world. So I'm sure this will be a good time. How do I navigate this website again? Okay. Zooming in further. Hold on. Oops, I forgot to test this effectively before we got here. I thought that this worked. Uh-oh. Okay, technical problems. Give me a moment. I have to figure out how to do the reader on this correctly. Sending. I know there was a reader. Hold on. We'll be right back while I figure things out. Oh, there we go. There's the settings menu. Page distance, blah blah. Do that. Single page fit both. No. Contain to width and height. Oh no, we don't want that. Why would we ever want that? No limits. Yeah. Zoom in much as we like. I think I'm gonna have to zoom in on my browser, and so other things are going to get disproportionate, but oh well, we'll work with it. Pin that to the side. Okay, we don't want that pin because that's just gonna get zoomed in weirder. I don't know how I brought this up before, but if we need to figure it out, we'll figure it out. Oh, there's a menu button up there. Okay, great. Okay. Now we're back for real, for real. Okay, so Rockman X7 cover. A nice reinterpretation of some of their poses from in-game. Alia's over here, looking cute. Kinda feels like she's missing a bend, like at her hips. Not saying that in a weird way. I'm just saying, like, she just kind of got some worm anatomy going on there. It's a little strange to be sitting like that, but it's, it's good art. Okay, so I hear this is supposed to be mostly, well, comical interpretation of X7's events, which I think is the best way to experience X7, to laugh at it. So here we go. We start off with our lovely protagonist, X, whining as always to everybody else. X, making a statement against the countless lives lost in the name of peace, decides to step down from the Hunter battlefront. Attention, all Mavericks! I gotta pull out the X7 voice. What was it again? Attention, all Mavericks! Everyone! Let's talk about this! War is not the answer!
X, I understand your reasoning. But do that outside.
Huh? Oh, God, the Cygnus voice. I hate Cygnus's voice actor at X7. It's so quiet and bad. Of course she'll be voice acting for you and for everybody else. Oh boy, Brainlet heard me say that I dislike something else. Now it's going to be another thing that they hyperfixate on. Cygnus voiced by Vin Diesel giving his mic a BJ. I think that's the more comment that was just said aloud. Is basically what he sounds like. You can't hear his ass. He's just like, he might as well be just drunkenly mumbling shit into the microphone. But anyways, haha, X, you are literally lecturing to a crowd that does not give a fuck. Alright, nope, close that. Next panel. Alia copes with the decision. Alia, what do you think about all this? What was it? I think Alia's voice was pretty normal. She doesn't get many lines. I think you should really do that outside. You're disturbing my fucking peace here. I'm just trying to clock in and clock out. Sorry, couldn't hear you all the way over there. Say that again. Oh, she's pissed. She's very pissed. This is the kill X switch. I said shut up! Ah! Yeah, that's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. X kind of deserves his ears to be blown off for being such a whiny little fucker in X7. Yeah, shut the fuck up! X, shut the fuck up! Do I have any soundboard effects that are along that lines? Oh yeah, I have this one.
Shut up!
Oh, I just realized we don't have any music. Oops. That's weird. Why don't we have any music? We should be capturing the right page. Why is there not music happening here? Oh, because browser audio capture. I was using that on the just chatting screen. Change that over, and then go back to this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, OBS is still very weird about like, or Firefox, I should say, is still very weird about like if two things are trying to capture its audio, it will only transmit audio to the first one that captures it. I don't get it. No other application I've ever noticed is like that in OBS, but it's Firefox. There we go. Yeah, Alia deserves it's a justified crash out. I think I can just click on the manga. No, I click the next. X still has his doubts. Zero brings back some strange kid. Yeah, he just picks up children from the side of the road. Don't worry about it. It's not creepy at all. I'm Axel, and I want to be a maverick hunter. You can't just become a hunter so easily. Well, then, what should I do? What? What did you say? My ears are still ringing from that encounter with Alia. Huh? Come to think of it, what should you do? What should I do? Try not to ask him any hard questions, or talk to him at all. He's kind of a whiny, he's in his whiny phase. X will grow out of it. He's just, he's having a rough week. Come back another time. Maybe the Maverick Hunters will actually like you then. Realize, isn't this piracy? Shrug shoulders. What do you expect me to do? Fucking find and scan my own manga from Japan in the early 2000s? It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. I am the Great Red. You're that... you're that red guy. Rude, that's what a weird way to characterize somebody, X. You're that red guy. You're not a hunter. No, I'm not. What the? Uh-oh. One of my toggles, in fact, is a hotkey for this website. It's not good. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Trying to put on the smug toggle, but apparently I got. How's zoomed in on... Hey, what the hell's happening? Okay, hold on. Zoom is all off. Chapter 1's there. Click on that. This guy's upload is different than everyone else's. Alright, well, is smug with hand something I can press? No, it's not. Alright, well, I guess the smug emotes are... and the laughing emotes are off limits. Damn it, I didn't have time to check this entirely before I got here. Oops. It's the consequence of getting new headphones arriving like an hour or two before stream. Or only a few hours before stream, I had to fuck around with settings, and I got distracted. Oh well, sorry about that. Yeah, Zero being like, I thought I was the red guy, though. Not fair. Maybe I can at least toggle it through VtuberEN. Have to go and click on some things manually. Anyways, you must be that X guy, and you're not a warrior for justice. How dare he say I'm not a warrior for justice? I fight for peace, and I save all the humans. I save Reploid kind too, and I save the world. And there's that Sigma guy. Yeah, get rage baited, idiot. Flattery will get you nowhere. That was a compliment. I don't think the translation on that one kind of works entirely. Must have been some. Well, I guess maybe a warrior is the part that's supposed to be emphasized in that section. So I guess yes, X is like, yay! I'm not a warrior. I'm actually a big activist. Yippee! Red bait, true. It's funny we use the same website to read manga. I chose a website that looked like it functioned. My man. But I guess I'll probably come back here in the future if I need it. Hey, X, I got... Hold on, let me actually switch over to the braggadocious one. Hey, X, look at me. I got really big. You have a huge flat screen TV. You are tiny, like little ant underneath me. I will crush you with my boot. So, hold on, I should probably keep the, So, I hear you finally packed it in, you old piece of junk. What a coward. Oh, and then we get Zero, who has almost the exact same voice. What a load of crap. Yeah, X. Is this, I guess it's Alia. Yeah, X, you don't have to take that. Stick up for yourself. Nothing but a filthy dog. Damn, you're coming real close to just saying a slur there. Come on, Red, tell us how you really feel. Oh, yeah? Well, hold on, we gotta get the angry. Gotta get angry back up. Oh, yeah, well, you're handsome? No, wait, you're tall. No, I know you are, but what am I? Oh, X. Oh, X. Such unfortunate dialogue you have. Also, true to the game, Cygnus is not here. He's not actually speaking very much. Let me skip that one. That's too quiet. In the audio. Yeah, true to form, Cygnus is nowhere to be heard. Can't hear his ass anywhere. Yeah, I like your X voice. Thank you. It's very emotive. Come on, let me at him. I'll tear him to pieces. I'm noticing, like, I'm trying to do... The voice I think of for Axel is, like, a combination of the Deku voice plus, like, miles per hour. So, like... I can't really do that super well, but that's basically what I think of when I hear X7 Axel. It's whack. Oh, boy, we're still at the introduction, huh? This game. Well, alright, let's, see what you can do. Oh, and, don't forget this. It's my phone number. Axel, you're just so handsome. I mean, I'm not good at this whole Maverick Hunter thing. Catch you later. Wait, hold on a sec. Or sorry, wrong voice. Wait, hold on a sec. I'm not gonna become a wimpy megaphone user like X. Nothing but a filthy dog. Pretty sure that's X1 Sigma. Yeah, probably. That makes sense. X7 sounds... Axel sounds like Mark Wahlberg from The Happening if he didn't hit puberty. Specific pull. Good job. I don't have a frame of reference for that, but sure. Oh, cool. We finally actually get into some action. Jeez, there's a whole slew of these things. Axel, take care of them. Hold on. Attention, everyone. Let's sit down and talk about this. You don't fight bees with words. You don't fight bees with words. Bees really did go and say, "Shut up!" Hey, he's pretty good. Look, they're coming over to talk. Yeah, this is kind of what X feels like. It's like he kind of completely forgot about the fact that these robots are not just like occupying areas and holding, you know, a fucking candlelight vigil to protest something. They're like actively hurting anybody who gets in the area. Like, come on, X. They are attacking. They are mean and evil. Axel screams in a serif font, I guess. Yeah, completely different. It's for emphasis. It's a stylized form of English text. Axel starts to worry. Man, I thought I was done for. Is this some kind of rookie hazing? Oh, and then I guess that's... Oh, no, that's Alia. Axel, X would never do that. He would just put you in harm's way for his, like, stupid new cause that he started picking up, like, 3 days ago. He's an honest, pure man with a little rebellious streak. Sure, he goes to extremes sometimes, but that's just because he's passionate. Are you sure we're not talking about Zero? I mean, compared to... He's just so... I'm breaking contact. Alia out. Ah! Okay. Random Alia fawning over X romance scene. I mean, I guess, you know, it is Layer who sees something in Zero in the next game. Alia doesn't really see any. Alia sees something in X, but... Sure, that seems like accurate characterization. He's got a little rebellion, and he's goes to extremes? That doesn't sound like X at all. Extreme reference! Yeah! He does... wait, hold on, you're so right. He does go to 2 extremes. Precisely 2 of them. And only one of them was really any good. And even then, both of them are kind of, you know, hashed together, kind of refried, reheated material. X went to twice. Alia provides the analysis. Oh, it's Tornado Tunyon. Ta-da-da! Oh, let's see. Alright, I've got it. Zero, X. Oh, wait. I guess this is X. Alright, I've got it. Zero, Axel. He wants you to laugh at his joke. Va. I didn't know that Vile was here. Good sound effects. Good entry. Do not re-edit or redistribute. Okay, guy, you're really trying to take cop ownership over your pirated translation? Forget it. Yeah, I don't really honestly think that's applicable. He didn't even make a joke. He just said ta-da. Roger, too much information. I read you. Finish him, Zero-sama. Your battleship is sinking fast.
I calculated all of this from the beginning, all according to Kikaku.
No matter what, when you fight with me, no matter what calculations you make, the answer is always 0. Okay, that's... Fine, that's a good comeback. That's a cheesy fucking comeback, though. I mean, not that Zero's not akin to, Zero's not privy to those, but still. Okay, good. The music didn't just stop. There was just a long pause after that one. Alright, well, I guess Axel understands the assignment of sucking up to your superiors by having a cheeky little laugh. Oh, right, I forgot the laugh toggles. Can't do that. Oh. Knock it off, Alia. You're ruining his big dramatic moment. You knock it off. Yeah, Alia didn't say anything. Shut up. Axel trying to blame it on Alia. It's not a good workplace environment, Axel. They won't be 0 anymore once I divide by it. Yeah, true. Then they'll be infinite. Uh-oh, we've respawned Infinity Maginian. We don't want that anymore. The answer's always jump spinning slash. Yeah, which is a shame. Which is why Zero sucks in X7. He doesn't get the jump spinny slash. He just gets the jump slash. What a shame. Alia the Enforcer. Oh shit, she's about to like bring out her like mob capo hat. Am I like zoomed in right? Oh, okay, that's actually a better zoom for me to read. The other Reploids have given us these valuable enhancement chips. It's your chance to power up, Mega Man. Get powered up. Whoa. Of course, Zero being cool. I don't need the help. And then, oh god, X. Valuable? They are the fruits of war. You cannot do that. You are stealing their brains and their souls and personalities. They don't, never mind that they were trying to attack you. They weren't trying to attack you. They were just telling jokes. It was very funny. It's slapstick humor you would not understand. And then Axel, what they said. I'm too much of a newbie to actually to have an opinion anymore. I'm just gonna follow what everyone else does. Stay out of trouble. Which, damn, it's crazy. Who wouldn't actually use the upgrade chips from X7? Also, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I got that backwards. These are the upgrade chips from Rescuing Reploids. X, what are you so fucking mad about? You just got a gift from your saviors, like, or the people you saved. Well, you didn't even save any of them. X, shut up. You're so obnoxious. Obnoxious. When you actually think about it, using chips to get triple barrier early means the best way to play X7 is actually avoiding combat, just like X would have wanted. Yes, true. It is Sag. I like Axel. He's silly. I like Axel as a character. I don't like his voice in X7. It's really bad. Oh boy. But you know, Axel, some people would pay good money for that. You don't look like you're enjoying yourself very much. Wrong answer! You wanna go- hold on. Wrong answer! You wanna go out there weak and vulnerable? Now take these! Now! Do it now! Eat these fucking chips, Axel! Hey, you think you're getting away? Looks over to Zero, running away, doing the fucking JoJo runaway. He's pulling a Joseph Joestar over there. I think X is trying to too, but I don't see him. Like, no, I guess. Oh no, that's the both of them. Okay, I thought that this was like Zero's hand for a second here, and like he was in like the full fucking Joseph Joestar running away pose. Where no, it's just these two trying to slowly walk off without being noticed. I mean, Ailey is a badass. This does track. She has killed before. She has drawn blood, and she will do so again. Oh, barnacles. I hate the pill. Double barrel action. Now, oh wait, hold on. All the voices are starting to hurt, but I can pull through. Oh yeah, double barrel action. Now I'll be the fastest gun in the West. Oh god. Those guns are tools of war. What happened to talking things over? Yeah, that didn't exactly work, X. Good. I don't know, man. I just work here. Axel, what are you doing with that thing again? I don't get it. Yeah, it makes two of us. X kind of peer pressured and bullied me. I want to file an HR complaint. No, you can't just shoot your way and all your problems. No. Ah, yeah, guns go burr. Exactly. Cygnus keeps an eye on things. Oh god, he's back. We're doing great with the rescue of the stranded Reploids, but damage to the city is still on the rise.
Even Zero has his limits.
That's true.
Axel is doing great too, but he's still just a kid.
That's also true.
At least he's got a mother who loves and supports him.
Oh?
Huh?
Axel got a mom? I don't know that. She got Pixar mom hips? Jamie, fucking hold on. Jamie, pull that video up.
Holy shit, Jamie, pull that video up.
Anyways, yeah, no, true. Axel does look much cooler with the guns out. This is the version without lyrics, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm not gonna copy strike for this. Yeah, no, thank you, MagMammal3, somebody for ripping an using an instrumental version of this intro. Yeah, Axel's got a mom. That seems weird. I mean, maybe this could have been Lady Professor built him. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just, you know, we don't have any origins for the origin of Axel. So like, what does Cygnus know that we don't? Oh, the joke being that Ailey is the mom for everybody. Yeah, that probably maybe translates better in Japanese rather than English. Oh well. Most of the Forge page comics like this usually like to parody something. So because this comic parodies the writing of X7. Yeah, no, essentially. Although, honestly, yeah, it only has to slightly exaggerate on the writing. It's almost accurate. It's just embellishing a little bit on what exists. Right. X is Enki now. He's motivated. Zero, can you hear me? I'm going to fight! And this time, I'm going to finish it!
Finally, X has returned to battle.
Yes, sir!
Alright, kill the AC.
Yes, sir! I don't... Hey, I don't really get that joke. that don't make sense to me. Hold on. There's someone also uploaded an alternative translation here. Give me a second. I'm curious. Because one, joke doesn't make sense. Two, yeah, not the AC. Come on, we need the AC. Is this the right spot? What the fuck is this? Tiny ass notification. I can't see shit. Please sign in to continue reading. You've reached the read limits for guests. There's a read limits to this? Oh, god damn. Okay, well. Alright, I guess I did sign up for this at some point, so this won't take too long. I just have to actually find my credentials again. Oh god, technical difficulties. It's probably under this one. Open a new browser trust. Yeah, I mean, that would probably maybe be the easiest way to do it. I do have it written somewhere. That or it's like just one of my low priority kind of logins. Hold on. Gmail.com, password. Probably this, if I had to guess. Okay, forgot password. Hold on. This sucks. This sucks. Is the joke because the cutscenes have that weird buzzing in the background? Like it's meant to be the AC? I didn't notice the cutscenes having weird buzzing. Well, maybe I did during the main game. I don't know. Maybe that is the joke. Alright, well, if this doesn't... My password certainly ain't password because I would have remembered it then. It would have been easy. I am not seeing an email here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Motherfucking everything's gotta be... Everything's gotta have passwords and sign-ins and all this shit, so that way they can send you emails and send you spam about nothing. Wasting my fucking time. Making me sign up for shit and have more spam emails, more things I need to delete from my fucking Gmail account. Making me complete captures and shit. I'm not a robot. Yeah, and joke's on you, buddy. Guess what? I am. Yeah, I gotta verify my email. Come on, send me the stupid thing so I can do it. Yeah, address verification. Yippee, we're logged in. Alright, cool. Okay, so we're back here. Actually get back to the comic. Okay, so we have the comic here. I have that. Leave this page. I don't need it anymore. Open where we were. And over here. Okay. Now, what does the alternate translation say? Please open. Please open. There we go. Password managers. Nah, I don't like password managers. They're just kind of too... I don't know. I don't like putting my stuff out there and having it, the potential for them to be, like, hacked or something like that. Oh boy, there's a lot more comic than I thought there was. Is this just an alternate person's translation? Oh, okay. Wait. . Okay, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's way more than I thought there was. Yeah, there are 15 chapters of this. And we're currently still reading through chapter 1. I don't think we're going to get through everything, nor are we going to actually, make too many streams out of this, but we'll keep going until I get too bored of it. Right. Actually, this person ends up translating the other chapters as well, so let me do this one. It actually seems like maybe some better translation too. Anyways, we're going to use maybe this one going forward. Okay, there's the firepower thing. There's all that. Hey, that wasn't actually, we didn't actually get to see that one yet. What happened? Okay, well, we have one more to look at. We'll have to go back for this. Okay, cool. Yeah, the best password manager is, in fact, a piece of paper. I would agree. Just as long as you don't have to, like, worry about, masked heisters coming about to steal your fucking, wads of cash in a bank, then yeah, having passwords just publicly out like that is fine. If you're just in your home, who cares? Anyways, yeah, X file been deployed. Shut off the air conditioning. Well, the joke is the same here. That's weird. I guess maybe Grim has the most logical explanation that it is meant to just be about the weird buzzing sound in the background. That, or maybe it's like X gets so fiery and impassioned by protesting here at home that they need to have the AC on for him all the time. I don't know. Joke doesn't exactly work too well. Anyways, so yeah, the other translations seem to be a little bit out of order. There's a little bit of a panel we missed here. It's dangerous, Red. Yeah, got the signal. Who's there?
You can think of me as one who knows you all so well and simply wants the best for you. In other words, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You can think of me like a girlfriend or even a wife. Yeah, how about that? I'm into that shit, Red.
Is this a marriage proposal? Am I being proposed to? Alright, so good job. After X joins the fires, no more hunter-based cutscenes with the buzzing. Huh. I'll have to go. I hate to say it. I'll have to go back and listen to the cutscenes of X7 again to actually see if that's a problem. I never noticed it, if so. That, or I don't remember noticing it, if so. But yeah, no, that must be what it's referencing at that point. There's no, I don't think there's any other explanation. That's so funny. Shows you that they did their homework, you know? The D. Oh, that means something else today now. You can't say that. You can't say the D legend. The legendary D. The D rank, irregular hunter legend. Bullying is not cool. That's what Sonic says anyways. In Red Alert, I just collected data. Bam, 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 bam. Bring me some data. And me too. And we have one too. Oh my god, everybody showered him with data. Gee, Axel, how come you get to hold so many data at once? Also cool, zero artwork. So, you're an errand boy? Wrong! I don't want to be there anymore. Dick Flickum. Tito Dickman, baby, from the famous cartoon, The Nut Shack. Alright. Big Sis Alia. I'm a valuable presence for the hunters. I'm Alia. I boast amazing skills to process info. I'll be supporting everyone from here to do. Zero, can you hear me? Axel, can you hear me? You guys keep your ears open for other people's advice. Stop fucking ignoring me. Being bored is no excuse for all those other deaths. Yeah, Alia, stop distracting them. She do kind of non-stop chatter to you. At least you can ignore her in X7, unlike, say, X5. Oh, Axel, I thought it was a promise. This is why I'm being chased. My copy ability. Ding! Turns into whoever other Reploid this is. Zero, staring on in awe, seeing the face of his next true love. Actually speechless. Don't tell... Ew. Don't tell me to transform into Alia, okay? I wouldn't say that. I would never do that. I want Layer instead. No, well, no, guys, you need to have intense gay robot sex. That is what Mega Man X is all about. It's Zero, Axel, and X getting all sweaty and battle-worn together and looking at each other with a soldierly sense of love. You can't use the A-Trans copy ability like this. Can you transform into this Reploid named Iris and really do me a solid Zero? I feel like Zero would more just be traumatized by seeing Iris again. I think he would actually just be like mad if Axel ever tried to do that. I do not think he would request that kind of thing. Can you transform into Smart Woman? Moving on. This is strange. This is strange. There's supposed to be one more to rescue, but where is he? Where is he? Yeah, sometimes searching for these bastards can be like that. Oh my god, you must be in the fucking even Flame High on Art stage. There are some bastards to find there that are just off screen for no reason. Floating guy do be kind of looking like this. He do be kind of full of himself. I'm over here. Hold on, I should actually keep the face on for this. I'm over here. Help me. Okay, and then be somewhere that's easier for me to hear you. Has to fly up. What, with glide armor? That's not gonna work. So, is that a scar on your face? Did you get it through battling? That is not the way to do things. Oh wait, I'm past that character arc. Oh, this? It was when I was in Red Alert. I heard there were guys who displayed tats of the names of who they admire. It got real popular with my pals. And even me too. Huh. And then... those guys were... Yankees. That means something a little different. The title refers to Shumei, succeeding a person in profession by taking on their name. X's name is also written in kanji. Is tattooing another name and uses kanji for jokes, meanings. Yankees, the type of Japanese delinquent because he popular such tattoos. Yes, okay, kanji joke. Something I cannot actually quite get, but sure. Stone Kong stage, we have to play through it with all three characters because some Reploids being too high to reach with X or Axel. True. Dickish ass design. Right. Eat this. Ha! Hey, stop playing with it. I'm a very serious maverick. I deserve to be taken seriously. Don't wash your hair with it. Okay. Yeah, that's something Zero could do. Yeah, he didn't put conditioner in. Don't drink it. Okay, they didn't fuck around with Splash Warfly that much. I mean, Splash Warfly can fuck you up. It just didn't. I guess he's just not trying his best here. Let's see, while driving. Oh god, Roborski stage. While driving, I'll have to collect the bombs and do the rescue work. This will be difficult. Zoom. Ha! I think I'm doing good. Oh, is this bumper cars moments, or is he just running over people? I think, yeah, he's running over people to save them. Squirt! Help! Ah, it's dangerous! Hey, look, it's me! You still alive? Was this a successful rescue? Is this fine? Can't move. He'll be okay. Being plastered to the front of a Maverick Hunter's car is, you know, at least a sure way to know that you'll get back to Maverick HQ later on. You'll be fine. Yeah, you know, true, Grim, if Splash Floorfly was yellow and he squirted piss everywhere, then this would totally be different. You're so right. If the scenario was entirely different, it would be different. Forever D? Yo, someone get Proto in here! Ah, it's the S-Class Hunter, Zero. An S-Class? Who?
So they're sending an S-class hunter, since otherwise they couldn't compete with me being the strongest. Oh, wait, it's this asshole. Otherwise, they couldn't compete with me being the strongest. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, stop going on about S ranks. I'm still not an S rank. Oh? Is he being humble? Or is he stupid?
I'm always getting a play rank of D, you see? It doesn't change no matter what I do.
I'm not talking about play rank, but hunter class.
Yeah, the fact that it's so stupid, the ranking system in X7. Literally no reason in casual play or even high-level play you would get a decent rank in that game. At least the other games make some sense. Like if you're collecting souls, you get it. Okay, X6 is actually, and X8's the only ones that really made sense with the rank. X5, as we all know, is bullshit, and you actually have to play worse sometimes. Alright, off guard. Okay, well, Zero may have made an awkward impression on Kangaroo, but we'll see. What's Axel got to say? Oh, this is gonna be hard, because they have almost the exact same voice.
Axel, don't treat me like a kid.
Hey, look, it's a water gun.
Oh, it's a rainbow.
Look, it's a wheel. It's rolling away.
Whoa, wait up.
And okay. Now there's a kid. I can't keep the voice up with the two of them. I'm sorry. It's I cannot keep up. Fucking Tails Deku and Tails Deku, but 5 years younger. It's so difficult and it is hurting my throat. Alright, it's a showdown with ride armor. Ping! What? Battle sounds. General battle sounds. Bomb. Oof. Oof. Well, guns really aren't my favorite after all. Also a kid. Sigh, at the end of the day, Zero's just a kid. Okay, sure, dude. X, fight a match with me. I don't want to lose anybody, no matter how many enemies I have. But I don't wish to fight. X, we were over this before. What was that? You're a coward? Well, the truth is that I'm far stronger than you, X. And X just suddenly turns into glide armor for some reason. Okay, this will be my last fight.
You're being childish, X.
Guns aren't really his forte unless it's X6 of the Zero series. True, but then guns are always Forte's forte. A special product. Axel, the weak points of the red Akabeko mecha are the leg joints. Hop on the big freaking cow, dude. Okay, it's an Akabeko, ain't it? Hey, what'd you call my gazelle-type Becca Edeloy? Oh god. I don't think I have it in me to do a Flame Hyenard voice. Alright, this is I think this might be the last chapter I'm gonna read for the night, but, so I'll give it my all.
Oh, hey, what'd you call my gazelle-type Cataloid?
Oh, what?
So that's an Akabeko?
Iwate Professor Special product. Indeed. I've seen that in Slay the Spire. And then Axel rockets off? Akabeko, Red Cow's a legend from the Aizu region of Japan. Bobblehead toys. Ward off illnesses like smallpox. There are also festivals. Yippee! Why the hell did Axel rock? I guess he was standing on the, launch pad. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. Could this be? Ah! It hurts!
Are you Hyenard?
Are you the cause of my suffering? Hey, wait, what? If I defeat you, this pain will go away. Ah, yes, the only lines that he gets to say to everybody. This is some twisted love, huh? Now that hyena ain't right. Idiots. Alright, sure. I do love the attention to detail in this comic with, like, yeah, it's very clearly very knowledgeable of the games. It's like, yes, in fact, there is the rocket pad to launch Axel off of. Yes, there's the weird humming noise in the half of the Maverick Hunter base cutscenes. Yes, there's the fact that for some fucking reason, this is the exact dialogue that Hyenard says every single time, no matter who faces him. Great. Nickname. So, it's about time I get acknowledged by you, Zero? Well, I think you're pretty good, but to show we're pals, is it okay to give each other nicknames? Fuck you, Axel. You don't want that shit. There's a name I've been thinking of for a while. Oh, I see. Briefs. I'll cut you. Alright, joke failed. Didn't translate very well. X, do not use these parts for the wrongdoing. Ah, understood. Psst. Boop. Nothing's happening. I'm opposed to conflict. I can't get out. As if Light's like, haha, I trapped you in the stupid, dumb, pacifist asshole box. You will only, in fact, get your armor and gun upgrades if you admit to wanting armor and gun. Okay, I gotta lower the Biochao theme here. It's a little bit grating. It's good, but it's a little intense. For my ears, at least. Oh. Very different drawing quality. Okay. I know it's like to say this, but ever since I drew X somewhere else recently, there has to be some way I've become a fan of him. I'm fine. Please tell me the easiest way to do this. Oh, playing X7? Is this the fucking artist? Or the mangaka being like, oh god, I have to play X7 in order to fucking finish this game? Or the editor? Okay. What do you think? I'm playing... Yes, it is a tough game after all. You want to watch a video of it? Oh, I'd like to see it with my own eyes. It's the pride of a gamer. Don't be stubborn. You want a strategy guide? Or I'm fine, but do tell me the easiest... Okay, yeah. X7 is not good. That's the joke. The end. Credits for the translators. Oh, that's a very cute round Mega Man. I mean, that's basically only a color shade away from being like a Kirby Mega Man. I love it. Art and translation work. AR Mega Man, helping with translations. Japanese names used for translation. Gotcha. Yippee, good job, y'all. Alright, I think that's, considering there's way more chapters than I thought there was gonna be, I think that's probably gonna do it for me then. I cannot continue to keep reading all of these in one night, and my voice hurts now from voice acting. But yeah, X7 bad game, haha, the end. We could probably come back to this another time, and or y'all can just read it in your free time. You know, it depends on what y'all like. Oh, although, wait, no, look, we're bringing back the weird chemistry lines. Look, there's butane on the screen. Yippee, the chemistry's canon after all. But yeah, thanks for I hope this was somewhat entertaining, at least. I know that I can only add so much to reading the comics, but at least I know some of you never saw this before, so I got to expose you to it. Yeah, good stuff. I hope overall you at least enjoyed the debut stream, that I'm coming back to stream, and we're gonna be back to gaming soon. So like, new model looks cool, yo. Thank you, Unusual. I appreciate that. And you'll get to see more of it on Monday when we start Mega Man X Regenesis. It seems like it has gone through a good number of hotfix growing pains, so I feel like the game will probably end up being stable. Probably. I still need to download and playtest it, but I have all of tomorrow off, and I have some of Monday off too to fix that. So we'll be doing that on Monday, and I'm excited to actually play a Mega Man X fan game. I think this will be the first Mega Man X fan game I've ever played, and well, I know that the pool on that is a little bit shallow because when do they ever get completed? But you know, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a great time, and I should be back in the groove of things. On Tuesday, I will be starting up Cave Story, as I mentioned. It's a game I haven't played in like 15 years, so I will be very excited to actually get around to that again and just see how well it holds up, you know, playing it so many years later in my adulthood. And then Thursday, I'll also be back with a chemistry react stream, because it's been a while since we reacted to chemistry stuff. There's Nile Red's trilogy of making various things into alcohol, so there will be alcohol yeah, air into alcohol. It'll be funny. I don't know what he's gonna do. Probably gonna turn carbon dioxide and oxygen into alcohol somehow. It'll be a pretty entertaining thing to see. He already forgot about the extreme. Look, look, I know they're all part of the same Mega Man X canon, but when I'm thinking Mega Man X fan game, I'm thinking something either PS1 or SNES styled. And I guess, yes, technically that's SNES styled, but it's also more GBA styled. My brain just operates differently, all right? Anyways, yes, that'll be it for me tonight. I actually thought I would stream longer, to be honest, but I also remember I am not very good at speaking for long periods of time. My voice gets hurting quickly, and well, actually, I was doing fine up until the voice acting started. Then when the voice acting started, it turned into, oh, right, I'm not a voice actor. I'm some dickhead who streams video games on the internet. This is a conundrum. But anyway, yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Hope y'all had a great time. Thanks for also just, like, waiting for so long to just kind of come see me again. Like, it's really, you know, an honor that y'all find me entertaining enough to stick around and not forget about me. So, yeah, thanks for being my audience, and I will see you in... Oh, yeah, all the other promo stuff. Come join the Discord if you want to, because we'll probably watch, like, Ruby Spears Mega Man in there, like, next month in September. And we also play games, and I come into the live stream, and I, like, play Doom and some Mega Man stuff in DC occasionally, and we chat and hang out, and it's great. I have Twitter and Blue Sky. I will start posting at least my stream announcements on there again, and maybe some of my other, like, whatever stupid other life observations I can make as well. Though I'm not super addicted to those sites, so don't expect much. And the Discord is where most of the things are happening, so join that Discord. And please like, share, interact with the video, because it does genuinely help get the word out there, and I would love it if more people got to see the new me. And all of the wonderful things that we get up to on this channel. So that's going to be a good night for me. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one, everybody. It's pretty good to be back. Bye-bye.